もたちいつもと何も変わらずだけど私に微笑みかける飛び出すことも大事と止められないの何もかも受け止めて舞い上がるきらめく風を体で受けてあなたへと走り出す恐れることは何もいらないの時に潜んだ微笑みないで感じてみたいもう何もかも全て抜き捨ててあなたを奪うの傷つくたびに何も見えずに心に偽り抱いて時の速さに身動き取れず全てを閉ざしてたけどあなたに触れたその時に何もかも溢れ出す
Hello, everybody!
Hi,
How are you? Thank you so much, you guys, for the hype train.
everybody! Let's go!
That also, Asterism is very much responsible for the hype train. Thank you so much. You're amazing.
Thank you.
And also, thank you, Freyja, for the resub. No
You're
thank you to the
welcome.
sub message you gave. I do not appreciate that. If you missed it, she wrote, Graha Tia Toe Sucker Aqua Serenia's Pog. Fuck you.
Fuck you! What's
Fuck
there not
you.
to be? There's so much to love about that message.
Fuck you.
No, fuck you!
Thank
Take
you,
my
Dick,
love.
for the resub as well. Dick said, bubbly Aqua, scrumptious Freyja. Yes, soon Freyja will fulfill her duty of being eaten by Grimm.
No!
It's coming soon, you guys.
Nuh-uh. So Yuzuki gets it. Freyja's putting all her love into it. Yeah!
What?
Take my sub-message.
What kind of love is that? What?
It's true love.
True love? What?
Yeah. Shocked? I know.
Okay, no, I'm so sorry. I'm already in love with a cat boy
Damn it.
and a stinky
Okay.
man. So
And a stinky
Yeah.
man. Oh yeah, I know you do love the toes.
I don't know how many feels about their toes.
Sorry,
Fuck you.
had to be done.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
You.
Fuck you.
You.
Fuck you.
She's so cute when she's angry.
No, the toes are not sucked by me. I don't suck. I literally said on Freyja's stream the other night, I don't suck toes, okay? I don't suck toes. No, they are feet, and I don't suck them. They're not anything other than feet. Kukashi, thank you for the raid! Hello, welcome to the party. How are you?
Let's go!
Oh my gosh. I don't suck feet! I don't suck! All I said is that I would suck Graha's over Emmett's. If I had to pick, if I was being held at gunpoint and I had to pick, I would not choose to suck Emmett Sulk's toes. Yeah, Kukashi, you picked a time for a raid. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. How are you doing? What were you up to on your stream?
You playing Final Fantasy 14? Hello, welcome in, Raiders.
Yes,
Get comfy.
welcome.
You just
You
started.
started? Oh my gosh, that's so exciting! Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, Kukashi, what server are you playing on?
What server? What class?
Yeah, yeah,
What
yeah,
race?
yeah.
Yeah. Spill the deets.
I want to hear everything.
Yeah. Where did you start? What was your...
What's your starting class? Oh, you're a Curl and Crystal, and you're an Arcanist Catboy. Nice! Oh my god.
Nice!
Which Crystal server? Austin Litz, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to my stream. Nice to see you. Oh my
we are
gosh.
2 followers away from
We
follower
are. Oh my
goal.
goodness.
2
That's exciting.
followers.
That's so exciting.
Yeah!
Please, if you're on Brynhilder, feel free to let us know. And if you like, you can join the Prismaria FC. Anyone on Brynhilder is free to join, so I want to make sure I always throw that invitation out there. Yeah! Because, yeah. How are you doing tonight, Freyja?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm in a good mood tonight. I'm excited for more Fata Morgana.
Me too. Oh my goodness, me too.
Yes.
I'm excited to be sad.
Oh my
but
gosh.
also,
yeah.
I'm excited to see this love story unfold.
Me too! Yeah, last week's was really sad, but it was good. We got to learn a lot of really good stuff. Freya, are you recovered after your boy's massacre?
I'm trying not to think about it.
Especially since we know we have somebody new to Final Fantasy XIV in the chat. I won't talk much about it because I don't want to spoil Kukushi. But oh man.
Oh man.
Yeah, it sure was. Oh my goodness.
But yes, we did have a sad time last week as well.
Oh right, you were in chat, you saw it.
Oh,
well, have fun getting to know him, knowing that happens to you. Oof. Yes, I guess we probably should get started on our Fatamora recap, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess.
I guess so.
If we
I
must.
guess so. If we must.
What?
Uh-oh. The shock, the betrayal.
Y'all clipped that?
Uh-oh.
No!
Well, it's confirmed now.
No!
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Oh my god.
I love that you have your
Guys.
model now, because now you're so expressive we can see the shock on your face every time.
You can see what you people do to me!
Love you.
Oh my god. This is... Fuck you.
Fuck you.
This is your fault, Freya. You brought the toe sucking.
What?
You are the
No.
toe sucker, and you're trying to drag me down with you.
No. Hi, Gomez.
Gomez, hello, welcome to the chat. Good to see you.
No. Anyway, I know.
Okay, I need to calm down and focus and
Focus.
not think about you guys making fun of me. It's
Yes,
true.
so-
It's true. Freya, you need to do your 8 p.m. toe sucking already.
No.
The people are waiting for it.
No.
Your fans are clamoring.
They do not want it.
They are.
They do not
They are
want it.
slobbering,
Sloppy.
waiting. Yeah. They want you to be sloppy.
Ew.
They want you to do some sloppy toe sucks.
No. Gross. No. No. Anyway. We are moving on before this gets too deep.
Too deep into your dark toe sucking secrets.
No. Fanamoru, what
Okay.
happened last week?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we started from just after Giselle arrived at Michelle's mansion. Just after they met. And they were not getting along, like they were not having a very good time together, you know? You know, Giselle is basically like, okay, I need to just be nice and smile and do my best, and he will stop being such a dick. He did not stop being such a dick. If anything, it seemed like it just made things worse. But we did learn some things like Giselle did some math and figured out, based on the fact that Michelle gets a book from his family once a month, that he's been in the mansion alone for over 10 years. And Michelle was like, you're a servant and a woman, and you can read and do math? What the fuck?
Sounds sus.
Yeah, he's like, that's weird. Yeah, so he's like very suspicious of Giselle and like why she's even here. Because, you know, nobody's been here for 10 years. Why would they send somebody at this point? You know, but they are just kind of trying to tiptoe.
Devastation! This was not my intention!
Oh my god.
Such devastation.
This was
Was
not my
not my
intention.
intention.
God. He said the thing. Oh my gosh, where was I? Yeah, so as time continues on, eventually Giselle decides, you know what, I'm gonna go talk to Michelle, and she decides that she's gonna go up and see him in his bedroom, which like she's not supposed to go to, but she's just like, it's just a room, it's not that big a deal, you know?
Yeah.
She goes in, there's nobody there. Oh, I forgot, Michelle also left the mansion for the first time in 10 years to ask the delivery man who brings him his supplies and then runs away to send a letter to his mother for him to ask, like, basically he wanted to know what the deal is with Giselle and why she's here, and she's like, well, Giselle's not gonna tell me, so I'm going to just go ahead and ask my mother. Yeah, he threatened the dude for no reason other than just for fun,
Just
I
for
guess.
fun.
Yeah. Michelle's kind of a dick.
He kind of is.
But he's very pretty, so...
Yeah, so he's just
Yes.
forgiven, right?
Yeah, so, like, that's what really mattered. I couldn't even finish saying that. Me and my taste. Alright, so yes, as I was saying, Giselle goes up to the room, and she finds there is a portrait of a woman with white hair that has been all torn up. And she's freaked out by that, because that's weird, you know? Like, that's a very strange thing to find in Michelle's empty room. And then suddenly, Michelle is there, and he's holding a knife up to her throat, and he's yelling at her, you know, basically like saying like, oh, that he knows why she's here, and it's for money. And, you know, it basically accuses Giselle, says he knows that she apparently slept.
Such devastation! This was not my intention!
Oh, that time. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he basically says that he knows that she slept with his father for money. And Giselle runs away because she's terrified of him, of the knife, and of this whole situation. And yeah, we find out through a flashback that, you know, Giselle's, I guess, relations with Michelle's father were not consensual on her end. That, you know, she was assaulted multiple times and blackmailed into it. So basically he dug back up her trauma and, you know, accused her of basically being something horrible, you know, when that was not at all what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to finish off the recap?
Yeah, so after that traumatic experience, she runs away from the mansion. She's like, I'm sorry, mother and sister, I can't keep doing this anymore. Maybe it's better if I just, you know, die out here in the cold. So she keeps running until she can't anymore, and she just lays down to die. But somebody finds her, and she wakes up and she's in somebody's like house, and she's like, huh? Who's this? Where am I? And it turns out it was somebody from a village close by, found her in the woods and picked her up and took her back to his place, and was like trying to keep her warm and fed and safe, and was like, hey, like, I'm sure you've been through a lot. You can go ahead and like stay here if you need some place to go, if you have nowhere else to return to. And she's like, you know what? That sounds kind of nice. So she is not sure if she can find happiness here or not, but she wants to try. So that is why she decided she was going to stay in the little village. It's a little church village, so the person who picked her up is kind of like the priest of the village, or like leader of the village, at least in name. So they're very Catholic, right? I don't know if it was specifically said as Catholic.
I think, yeah, this should be Catholic for the time period and location that it takes place in.
Yeah, so I think so. So it's a very like religious village, very small. And he was like, well, you can take one of the empty houses and make yourself feel at home. And she's like, Okay, yeah, maybe I'll try over. Nobody here knows me. I can try over. I can start over. Also, hi, Deuce.
Hello. Oh, it's Deus, apparently. We've been
Oh,
stupid
Deus.
and we've been saying Deus.
Deuce.
It's actually Deus.
Well,
Yes.
well, well.
I have been taught.
You are sneaky,
She
dirty.
don't
Listen.
love us. We're
Deuce is the name of a
stupid.
very good boy, okay? So. Yes, that
Yes,
is where
we have
we
learned.
left off.
Yes.
That is what we learned today. Yes.
Oh my gosh. All right then. Listen, I'm capable of learning and growth. That's what
Yes.
this proves.
That's right.
But all right then. I guess we're ready to go move over here.
Let's do it.
Freyja, slurp your juice. Yummy. All right though. Latin do be like that. All
I
right.
do.
You'd think since my name is like Latin words, I'd be better at pronouncing them, but I'm stupid. I'm really
It's fine.
stupid.
That's light.
That's fine. All right
Oh.
then. Oh,
I need stream.
what? Oh shoot! I forgot.
Okay.
Freyja needs to be able to see the game too. That might help us stream.
Just maybe.
No, you're gonna have to like go on Twitch to watch.
I was gonna be hella laggy then.
Could you imagine how scuffed that would be? It would be so bad.
Very scuffed.
Listen. Listen. Yeah, Freyja, you need to remember it from your last playthrough a couple years ago. Just remember everything
Okay.
that happens to every line, and if you get it wrong, everyone will know.
Uh-oh. Okay, it's a lot of pressure, but I'll do my best.
Alright. Alright, since Freyja's all ready, let's get into it. Alright. The house was, as it had always been, wrapped in a thick silence. Giselle's shadow, which had been lurking in the halls for about a month, was nowhere to be found. She hadn't come back since running off that day. My secret was still safe. Her efforts had, in the end, all been for naught. Back to the way things were. But despite my mind telling me that it was for the best, I felt a kind of guilt seething in the back of my chest, and any attempts to figure out why only made me feel worse. But the look on her face then...
Please, hear me out. I didn't know anything about you. I wasn't sniffing around or trying to bring you harm in any way.
Was that really her just putting on an act because I revealed her scheming?
No, Michelle, it was straight up fear.
She was screaming, though, and she looked genuinely terrified when she knocked my hand away. I'm not falling for anything. I feel like I know that frenzied panic. Something doesn't add up. Be quiet. Silence, please. My head was pounding beyond belief. I couldn't stand anything. This world, the creature I was, the witches whispering. The archangel looking down upon me seemed to be cackling from somewhere far out of reach. So, for whatever it was worth, to escape from his gaze. I once again drew the drapes over the stained glass window. It's fine. He's fine.
He's fine.
He's fine.
Everything's fine.
Whoa, it's someone new.
Hey, where are you from? You gonna be here long?
Yeah, Michelle looking at an angel with a sword while the archangel Michael means who is like God. Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
very interesting. Are you? Are you? Are you? We hardly ever get visitors here, so they're downright awestruck by you. You'll be getting a lot of attention for a little, but please don't let it get to you.
No, that's just fine. I'll do my best to get along with everyone.
You've got a spark in you that wasn't there yesterday. Anything in particular that cheered you up?
In particular? Once I decided I was going to stay here, I just sort of started feeling better about things. And I figured I couldn't stay gloomy forever.
I see. Glad to hear it.
And it's all thanks to you, Amade.
Keep thanking me like that and my cheeks might get stuck red. In any event, I said I'd show you around yesterday, so how about we do that?
Lead the way.
That said, we're a modest little village of about 100. Everyone knows everyone.
For that size, it looks pretty big to me. Yes. Amade taking the lead, we walked through the village, passing by crop fields and milk cows, presumably shared among the villagers. Houses were scattered across an area that seemed far too large for only 100 people. Actually, getting a better look at them, the buildings were dilapidated, looking more like ruins than residences.
Once upon a time, this was a city rather than a village.
Oh. When your ancestors lived here?
Oh no, we were drifters fortunate enough to come across some decent-looking land, so we stuck around.
How do you know what it was like before then?
There were a few stone tablets left behind, and based on what we were able to extract from their texts, this area used to be a large city with a booming economy rivaling that of the capital.
Ooh.
There weren't hundreds, but thousands of people bustling about. Merchants afar came in droves. It was much like how the capital is now. Actually, this area was more open to foreigners. People of all different races speaking as many different languages. It was evidently quite the sight and sound.
I had no idea there was a city here.
That's what happens when a place is wiped from history. I couldn't tell you how reliable the tablets are. But if you take them at their word, this city lost everything in just a single week.
What?
People, crops, livestock, all dead. Maybe it was a natural disaster, a famine, a plague. I can't say for sure. This is what the tablet said, though. We have been cursed by the witch.
Cursed by the witch.
Look over there. You see that river? There used to be a magnificent bridge crossing it, but there's hardly anything left of it. If you continue along the path beyond the fallen bridge, there's a forest. That's where I found you. Inception sound effect. But yeah, a village that big being eradicated in a single week is kind of a massive deal, huh?
Big deal, yeah.
That doesn't normally happen. It would take something pretty intense to cause that. The deeper parts of the forest are so dense you can't see anything but tree trunks and leaves. It's an eerie place, wrapped in a cloud of darkness. If you make it through that, there's a mansion, which is said to be cursed. The witch who supposedly destroyed this city lives in the house deep in the forest. She's been in there for years and years and years, and she casts her curse on anyone who goes near it. The city was so large that the mansion was actually in its borders. My guess is the bridge was built to mark the road leading to it. Now, as you can see, the bridge is gone and the houses still standing are practically in ruins. But the mansion alone looks just as it did back then. The witch living in the mansion goes by the name Morgana. According to the records, someone said that same name was executed in this area for witchcraft. And even in death, she continues to bear her grudge against mankind.
Oof.
Sounds pretty heavy, man. Who knows how much of it is true, though? Truth or fiction, the story has taken root in this region. The city's history may be lost, but the legend of the witch continues to be told. People have a tendency to keep stories alive that scare them. Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you.
No, I'm fine.
You're best staying away from the mansion in the forest at any rate. There's no saying what might happen if curiosity gets the better of you. Better safe than sorry, if you ask me. Aside from the mansion, this is as peaceful a village as you'll find. I don't know where you came from, but I'm glad you didn't end up wandering there. Yeah.
I know all about the mansion and who lives there. I was there after all. With Michelle for a full month. But I don't remember any cursed witch.
I think you definitely remember something like that.
Just a man with a bone-chilling stare. Maybe the rumors about a witch living there were spread by him. Or perhaps even his family. I could see them doing that. But none of that matters to me anymore. I'm never going anywhere near that house again. The witch's curse, Michelle, they're nothing to me. With nowhere else to go, I ended up in this small village. There was no denying that there was very little to speak of here. But I found peace in that nothingness. I couldn't have been more blessed that such a kind man had found me and welcomed me into his village. The village ran entirely on its own crops and livestock. They had no currency, merely bartered amongst themselves. Coming from a merchant's family, everything felt so new. I had never plowed a large plot of land, milked a cow, or used a loom before. At first I wasn't sure what to think, being such a departure from my lifestyle in the capital. But over time I grew more comfortable with my new life, and the people of the village started thinking of me as one of them.
Come on, Giselle, play with us.
We're playing hide and seek today! I'm sorry, I'm spinning yarn.
You can do that later.
I don't have sound and can't see anything but hi Aqua ILU.
Essie!
Essie!
Let's see, she doesn't have sound. Essie-ILU too!
Yay!
Thank you for the sub! Aww. You can do that later.
Come on, play with us!
Poor Essie, I hope she gets better internet soon.
Me too. Stop that! Don't pull on my skirt! Oh, alright, you win. When I'm done with this, I'll join you.
No ditching. We'll be down at the square, okay?
Got it. See you there.
The kids have taken quite a liking to you.
Amity. You think so?
They've been incredibly lively since you arrived. Children are more sensitive than adults.
Sensitive?
They're very perceptive of how others are feeling. If you begrudgingly play along, they'll pick up on that quickly. Oh yeah, my fins twitch. It's whenever I blink. My ears twitch. It's so cute. Sammy.
So cute.
I'm so in love with my rig. Sammy did such a good job.
I did.
They did an amazing job. You know what? While we're thinking about this, I'm gonna shout out Sammy one more time. Because they deserve it. They deserve so many more followers than they have.
Yeah.
You like children, and that's a wonderful thing. There's not a good woman in the world who dislikes children. Debatable. And I say that as someone who likes kids.
Yeah. Why, thank you. I don't think it's so much that I like them. I'm just kind of like a big kid myself. I genuinely enjoy hide and seek. But that's not going to earn me any points.
Thank you for liking my eyes too. I love my eyes. They're so pretty.
They're so pretty.
I like kids too. Watching them, it gives me faith that this world has a bright future.
A bright future. I never looked at them that way. They seem to like you quite a bit too, Amade.
Thanks. Though I'd rather give my affection to my own kids.
Oh, you have children?
Oh, heavens no. I thought that was obvious enough. I'm talking about the future.
I see. But knowing you, Amade, I'm sure you'll find someone right for you and have kids of your own in no time.
It's not that easy, sadly. And even in such a small village, there are no ladies who would take interest in me.
You don't give yourself enough credit. I'm fully confident you'll find someone soon enough.
Do you really think so?
Absolutely.
Then perhaps you could be that person.
Oh, pardon?
I won't pressure you into it, of course, but I think it would be marvelous to have you in my life in a bigger way.
But it's a little soon for me to think about settling down like that.
Is Amade a nice guy?
He just might be.
We'll have to find out. It is pretty sudden, I admit. Take all the time you need to consider it.
Alright. I have to go play with the kids now.
Have fun.
Alarm bells are ringing! I wonder if he really meant it.
I believe they will say it for sure later, but I want to say right now she's either 20 or 21.
Yeah.
I mean, like, by our standards, that's fairly young for an adult, but it is, like, pretty decently into adulthood for their time.
Amade is a nice fellow. And I'm sure living here would be wonderful. But I can't help feeling something isn't right here. Why am I thinking about him, now of all times?
Oh no, your poor phone. I hope it gets better soon. That's always the worst.
Mm-hmm. She's
God,
basically
yeah.
in retirement, yeah.
Yeah, but their standard is like, oh, you better get married soon.
Uh-oh.
It's weird how it was like that back then.
Right?
It's like, I can't imagine being 20 and, like, being married.
Right? Me neither. That man has no redeemable qualities. Not one. He's a little bitch.
Whoa.
As it turned out, Amade was serious about his proposition, and he brought it up every time we ran into each other. Unable to give him an answer, I found myself constantly apologizing to him. Soon, winter started giving way to spring. On a day when the air still had a brisk winter bite, and budding seedlings battled to break through the earth, the seams holding the village began to come loose. That day, the village men were gathered at the square talking. They all had stern looks on their faces. It was clear that something had happened. I obviously couldn't stick my head in, so I waited until they were done and caught Amade. While it was rather awkward, I was still more comfortable asking him for information than anyone else.
Actually...
With a dejected look on his face, he started explaining.
A lord found out about this village.
What?
And he said he's going to place this land under his rule. Melly, hello! Nice to see you! How are you doing tonight?
Hi, Millie!
Meaning he'll start collecting taxes. In addition, he's also demanding we pay 5 years' worth of back taxes for our unauthorized use of land.
What? That's ridiculous!
Yes, it most certainly is. We obviously don't have the means to pay for 5 years' taxes. There's no reason for him to take over this village at all. We're completely isolated from the surrounding area, after all. But if we resist, he could send soldiers. It doesn't matter how absurd his claim to the village is. We have no choice but to comply.
That's terrible. What are we going to do then?
I'm glad you're excited for more fodder, Melly. I'm happy to have you here.
Yeah.
We're going to do as the Lord demands. The 5 years' taxes will have to be paid in installments. Some of the men suggested we abandon the land and find somewhere else. But it would take time to cultivate the land and plant new crops. It's no trivial task. We'll just have to make do with these changes. We'll use more of the land to grow and try to be more efficient. Will you help in the fields?
Of course. This village is my home now, too.
Thank you, Giselle. It will be difficult, but if we all pitch in, I'm sure we can get through this. Oh, thank you, T-Rex.
I thought the same thing. If we all work together, we can make it through this rough patch. But the collection of taxes brought more than just a burden for everyone to share. It brought emotional strain and conflict to the village, too.
Your family has more hands to work the fields. I have a sickly child. You expect him to work any harder than he is?
I know you're hiding grain in your cellar.
You have more than us. Let us keep a little grain.
You have more.
No, you have more.
You both have more than us. When their comfortable lives fell under attack, the villagers' top priority became their own property. Their cooperation was only temporary, and before long, everyone became a threat.
Me too, Cuckoo.
The negative energy only built on itself, its growth accelerating like a boulder rolling down a hill. And it wasn't long before their sights fell on me, the outsider.
Come on, get moving.
Ow! Stop that! Why are you doing this?
I'll stop once you've told us everything.
Don't you ever what? One morning, a man dragged me from my house and took me to the square. There, the entire rest of the village was gathered, all eyes on me. What? What's this about?
Oh, don't play stupid. We all know it was you.
What was me?
The thief.
Amadee? From the crowd appeared someone I knew quite well. The ever-affable village representative. The man who had saved my life. But in his eyes now...
Shoot, I took just the wrong time to drink tea.
Oh no!
It's fine. I thought you were better than that.
Was contempt, anger, scorn. So many different shades of negativity. I recognized what I saw in his glare immediately, as someone who had been subjected to those looks before. But why? For what reason was he looking at me like that? I couldn't make sense of what was happening. So I just stood there stupefied.
There's been a rise in reports of people having things stolen lately. This village is too small to attract bandits, though. Since the Lord now demands we pay him taxes, even the smallest item lost can have a dramatic impact on a family's living conditions. What you've done is no joke.
Wait just a second. I haven't stolen anything. Why do you think I...
You have been seen in the act.
What?
So long as there is testimony against you, your guilt is assured.
Who says they saw me? I swear I didn't do anything. They're obviously lying.
You're the one who's lying. You've been playing us for fools this whole time.
Everything was fine until you showed up.
We managed not to get found until you showed up.
No, that's not my fault.
Giselle, apologize to the village and return what you've taken.
But Amate, you don't believe me?
There were multiple witnesses. Several different people saw you stealing. I've known these people long enough to be family, and I trust them like family too. They're not liars.
But... no, they're framing me. I didn't steal anything, I swear.
Framing you? Now you want to put this on us, woman?
Unbelievable. Have you forgotten we welcomed you into our village? He is very sus. Amade, please believe me.
Nelson, hello! Welcome to the stream! Good to see you!
Welcome. You of all people should believe me.
You've been avoiding me of late, haven't you?
What?
Because you had something to hide, correct? Oh, thank you! I'm glad you like it! I'm super happy with it too. It's really fun to be able to use it.
Yeah.
I hope you're doing well, Nelson.
No,
What other reason could you have to avoid me?
Why? How can he say these things? Why would he believe me?
Now return the things you've stolen.
I can't! I never stole anything! How am I supposed to return something I don't have?
I see. So you've already moved the stolen goods. Oh,
Exactly.
nice! I hope you're having fun with streaming. Oh, it's so fun. Yeah, it's nice to words. It's nice to jump in and check out other people's streams. I'll have to see if I can catch one of yours sometime then.
Yeah, good luck with streaming.
She said she doesn't have them anymore, folks. How should we deal with this? Rough her up till she talks.
Yeah, she's not getting off that easy.
Give us back our property.
Why is this happening to me? The harsh new rulership has driven these people mad. I need to get away from this village, quick.
Restrain her!
No, get your hands off me!
Have you forgotten everything we've done for you? All that matters is that you don't have to suffer, is that it?
I didn't do anything!
Take her to my house. We'll make her tell us everything.
No, stop! You've all gone mad! Please come to your senses!
Oh,
With men on all four sides of me, I was dragged into Amade's house. He sat coolly in a chair and then shoved me to my knees before him.
I'll ask you this one more time, Giselle. Where did you put the things you stole?
And I'll keep giving you the same answer.
Oh, yeah, I hope your order turns up soon. It's a great game.
I didn't take anything from anyone. Please believe me.
Do you swear, with God as your witness?
I do. I swear with all my heart.
You don't actually believe her, do you, Amade? She not only sold us out to a lord, she's now threatening to make our lives downright impossible.
Again, that's just a coincidence. Listen to me, Amade.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the woman hath committed 3 sins. She has lied, she has stolen, and she has betrayed her fellow man.
Why are you doing this, Amade? You were such a good man.
I am deeply disappointed in you, Giselle. As much as I don't want to do this, I have to get the truth from you.
Amade. Of course. Why didn't I see it? I'm still just an outsider to them. Why would he believe a stranger's word over the word of the village? His family?
The water.
What? A man set a wooden well bucket on the floor in front of me. In it wasn't clean water from the well, though, but grimy, murky wastewater. I reflexively turned my head from the stench, but a man behind me grabbed me by the hair. before I had a chance to realize what was happening.
Sloppy.
The world
What a time for that.
around me went brown.
Ugh. Oh, that was a big vibrate on the controller.
Oh no!
Such
I struggled with all my might to break free. My arms were tied behind my back, and I didn't have the strength to overpower the man holding my head down.
Thank you for the thirsty redeem, Kukushi. Take a drink, guys.
Nice clean water, I hope.
Yeah, everybody have a nice clean drink. Whoops, oh no. Uh-oh.
What
Oh my
happened?
god, I accidentally hit previous chapter.
Oh
Oh my gosh, okay. We're gonna just fast forward real fast. Now I didn't spill my drink, I don't know why I hit A on that.
no! Hit the wrong button. It's fine.
It's fine. We're zooming.
We'll get there.
We're zooming.
Zoom. Man, poor Giselle. Nothing ever goes right for her.
I know, can Giselle have like just a little bit of rest? She deserves like one nice thing, you know? Just
Right.
one nice thing.
Just one.
She's literally never done anything wrong.
Mm-hmm.
She is just trying to live her life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys called it with Amade being a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
Screw him.
Right?
Dick's speed reading to catch up. Whoa, that's really impressive, Dick.
That is
That's
impressive.
extremely impressive. Whoa.
Wow.
Okay, we're almost there though.
That didn't take as long as I thought it would.
Yeah, the skip is pretty good. Whoa, so fast.
Oh,
I wonder if my controllers are gonna do the big vibrate again once we get
I
to-
wonder. I wonder too.
Maybe I'll hold them near the mic so you guys can really hear it.
Oh, Giselle!
Oh. Okay, we did
There
it.
we go. We did it.
Whoa.
Guys, gotta step on the gas. Let's go.
Oh, we're so fast.
I struggled with all my might to break free. Oh yeah, I read this. We're good. Oh,
Bot, fuck you.
fuck you!
Fuck you.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you keep reading, I'm taking care. Oh, did you do it?
I did.
Oh, thank you.
It's so
You're
speedy.
fast.
You're welcome.
Speedy bunny. Alright.
Reflexively gasping for air, a stream of filthy water poured into my mouth.
That was your mod impulse. Where's the end? I've done that before too. When it's like, oh yeah, I'm not a mod on this stream, I can't do that.
Oh god. Gurgling sounds.
Grab your water and make noises into it, Freyja. Did you actually? I didn't think you'd actually do it! Freyja! Are you good?
I'm good.
Freyja! Pull her out. We get nothing if she dies. Those are real cops. Put her back in. Alright, Freyja, do it again.
Oh god,
And keep
here
at
we
it
go.
until she decides she's ready to die.
No.
unsightly. And to think I ever considered marrying this woman. Who did the duck?
Is my mic even picking it up?
I can hear a bit of it. I mostly just hear you like making noises. We can stop whenever you want, Giselle. You just have to tell us the truth.
Please. Just quietly. Okay, good. What? Stop! I was given no time to rest. My head shoved into the bucket, then pulled out just long enough for me to steal a breath before going back in, over and over again. Not a person in that room objected to the abuse I was receiving.
Thank you for clipping that.
Thank you. I had prayed for a good harvest with these people. They had taught me how to use a loom, something I had never touched before. We had laughed together, lived together. They were normal people. Perfectly ordinary, kind, helpful, friendly people. Not at all cruel or inhumane. But now they burned with a frenzy that overshadowed all my memories of them.
A loom, if I'm remembering right, it's basically like an old machine or sort of device that people used to use to help weave fabric. Yeah.
And every gargle, gasp, and grunt they got from it fueled that fire. Dozens of eyes laced with madness stared down upon me, rejoicing at my suffering. My consciousness was slipping away from me. I thought I could hear laughing and chattering. But it all passed through my ears as mere noise, nothing I could make sense of.
Ut. Eowyn.
Huh?
Stay with me.
Monday.
Oh, thank goodness. You're awake.
Wait, what was I just doing? Right. I was in the forest, on the verge of death. Then Amade found me and...
We almost lost valuable manpower there. We were just discussing what to do about you, Giselle, and we decided to make you a village property.
No! He didn't save me!
If you agree to work for us, we'll put this whole nasty mess behind us. You may be worthless in the fields and terrible with a loom, but there's plenty you can help with.
What are you going to make me do?
You like to get your hands dirty. And considering I found you half dead in the forest, I doubt the rest of you is any cleaner.
Amade?
It seems we've come to an agreement. I'll keep watch over her starting today, to make sure she stays in line and doesn't steal anything else.
Dirty. Stays in line. Oh wait, they're looking at me. They didn't have to spell it out.
Yeah, life with Michelle is looking pretty good in comparison again.
Mm-hmm. Time to purge the village, let's go.
Yeah.
No. Anything but that. Please have mercy.
If you're begging for mercy, that means you know you've done something wrong. Let's see. There is one way, Giselle.
What?
Give back what you stole, naturally. But if you're going to insist that's not possible, then bring us something of equal value. And if you can't do that, then your life belongs to the village.
The men were cackling. They knew I couldn't do it, and they were enjoying watching me squirm.
Take your pick, Giselle.
Something of equal value. If I can get that, then you'll set me free? In that moment, a little bit of darkness bubbled up in my heart. Operation Rescue Giselle is underway!
I'm so glad. That's what she needs.
Yeah, let's go!
Giselle deserves help.
Mm-hmm. Something maleficent whispered in my ear.
If you're in need of money, help yourself to some of the furniture. There's a village not far from here. Trade it for food, then make your way to a larger town.
I think I know where you can get something worth some money. The mansion in the forest has some fairly valuable furniture in it. Oh God! When did I become... You can steal some of that to sell for good money. Such a despicable woman.
You mean the cursed mansion? You expect us to go there? Are you out of your mind? Anyone who goes near that house is killed by the witch's curse.
There is no witch living there. There is no curse.
Giselle, what do you know about that mansion?
I lived there for a while. Well, for a month.
You what?
The son of a noble lives there. He's human, and he's alone.
Me too, Kukushi. A noble? What's a noble boy doing this far from the city?
I presume he was banished there. I was sent to the mansion from the capital to act as a servant. There's plenty of value in his house. Shelves lined with books. There should be more than enough to pay the Lord 5 years' worth of taxes.
Is what you're saying true?
I would not lie. As bewilderment spread through Amadee's house, I was unable to look at anything but the floor. I couldn't stop trembling. To protect myself, I had sold out Michelle.
You swear there's just a single man living in that house?
Yes, it's only him.
All right. If it turns out you're lying, you'll pay. Okay, everyone, you heard her. Tell all the young men to get ready. We're going up to the mansion in the forest. And just to be safe, make sure everyone brings something they can use as a weapon. And you, Giselle, you're coming with us. You'll be leading the way. Listen to me. Don't think about trying to run.
Right? Poor Giselle! Uh-oh, Scoob.
Scoob.
On the cusp of springtime, I found myself trekking through the dreary forest I had thought I would never set foot in again. How had I ended up here? How could I never manage to oh my god.
You've had to talk a lot.
I have. How come I can never manage to avoid getting myself in these situations? And who would have guessed that my reason for returning to the mansion would be eluded? I prayed for God to show even a little mercy and ensure Michelle wasn't around. Though I knew the chances of that happening were almost zero. After several hours of walking, we broke through the thick woods and the mansion appeared before us. Like its surroundings, the house was bleak and uninviting. Even the midday sun seemed disinterested in shining its light upon it.
Right?
Right?
He's got a morb!
He's got a morb!
It's morbid time!
surface, not being much of anything impressive about it, the entire mob stood speechless before its overwhelming presence. But the men had weapons, and they were fueled by avarice,
Cheese.
which gave them the courage to approach this place they wouldn't normally otherwise.
Thanks for the ancestrism.
Is that the crap cheese?
Yeah. Door won't open. Is that the sound of Michelle Morbin? I think it's barred from the inside. It would seem someone really does live in this cursed place. I'm honestly surprised. Even more so that it's not a witch, but just a noble. The door's old. We could break it down.
Yeah, let's bust it down. Hold on, there's no need to be barbaric.
Safe word?
Oh no! Did you even consider knocking on the door like normal people? You sound like a band of thieves.
That's something else from you. Who do you think proposed this plan, Giselle? You. Now cheese is his safe word. Alright men, you ready for lives of luxury? Break down that door.
Stop it!
It's the damn nobles who make our lives so hard.
They deserve to be robbed.
Break it! Break down the door!
Please stop this.
Break it down! Break it down! Break it
Break
down!
it down!
Break
Stop! All the repressed emotions detonated. They battered the door again and again and again. And in a few minutes' time, it was on the verge of collapse.
Reminds me a lot of the second story, except you don't think Michelle's gonna morph into a werewolf.
Oh
It's funny, it's maybe just because I've been on a real kick of, like, Beauty and the Beast, like, stories lately, but I was like, I've been like, man, Michelle and Giselle make me think of a lot of, like, a version of Beauty and the Beast where just there isn't a beast, he's just a dick.
He's just a dick.
It's the same setup, isn't it?
It is. You know,
Yeah.
stuck in a mansion and
Yeah.
she ends up changing his heart. Oh yeah, exactly.
Love that shit. I'm such a sucker for that.
Me too.
Yeah, this isn't quite as dark since at least so far no murder has happened, unlike the second chapter.
So far.
So far.
The Beauty and the Asshole?
Yeah,
exactly.
Beauty and the Asshole.
They shouted and cheered and hooted like madmen. As my peaceful life came crumbling down around me. Growing lightheaded from the anxiety, I squeezed my eyes shut, unable to bear it any longer. The deep groan of a door opening echoed through the forest.
It would seem you're not aware whose house you're trying to break into.
The world went silent, like time had come to a stop.
Bestia, stand, rise up! Oh my god, you're right, Amadeus Gaston! It works perfectly!
Oh God! Yuzuki and Korn get it.
Yeah.
No one could manage to say a word. Only stare at the man who had appeared from within the mansion.
Surely you know what this place is called.
Beneath the dazzling midday sun, he had bone-chillingly alabaster skin and long, nearly translucently pale hair.
So surely you came prepared for whatever you would find.
And his eyes were like two blazing infernos staring out across the mob.
A demon!
Someone muttered, probably unconsciously. He did, indeed. Looks like something not of this world.
It's a demon! The rumors about this place were true. A cursed demon lives there.
Demon? Him? Michelle? No, he's not cursed.
Indeed, I am cursed. The witch's curse is real. I have inherited it in its entirety, as well as her purpose. A witch, a demon, a spirit impure. Call me whatever you wish, for the truth shall not change. I carry within me an eternal curse. Behold my flesh, pale as the moon. No red blood flows beneath the skin as it does yours. Behold my hair, utterly devoid of color, offered up to the devil as part of our pact. Behold these crimson eyes, a symbol of the lifeblood spilt at my hands. I shall bring calamity upon you as the witch of legend. Never-ending famine, plague, catastrophe, suffering for generations. Until the moment of your deaths, you shall all regret ever coming near this place. No! Have mercy! We were just... It was that woman! She brought us here, tempted us with promises of wealth. Deceived us, told us to pillage this house. We're innocent.
Amity.
Please have mercy on us. Give her to me then, as an offering. Absolutely, she's yours. Now, guys, all I can think of now is like, look, Giselle, this is the skin of a monster.
Oh no! Moment ruined!
Torture her however you please. I have one more condition. You never come near this house again. If you so much as consider it, you will all die by my curse. I swear it, we won't return. Run! Get out of here!
This music, though. I felt so much as I glanced back, the note just traveled into the forest. Amity, the man who had rescued me that day, went right along with me. Is there kindness in this world? I wasn't sure what to think anymore.
Don't think I'm helping you.
His voice rang down on me, but I couldn't lift my head. There was such a gaping void in my chest. I had no idea what questions I should be asking anymore. What I should be angry about. What I should be sad about. Not even the first clue.
Look at me. Look at me, Giselle. Tell me, is it true you returned to the mansion to plunder it? That you brought those men here to rob me of my valuables? Yeah, he rolled a nat 20 on this intimidation.
Yeah, he did.
Good job. Answer me, Giselle.
Yes, it's true. I persuaded them to steal from you.
Are you really so desperate for money that you resort to looting? Just how low will you go? Not only did you seduce my father, not only did you go digging around for information about me, you brought a mob to this house. And they were armed too. Were you trying to get me killed? Answer me, Giselle. Not even going to defend yourself. Your scheme failed, so you're retreating into silence. Oh, for God's sake, you sicken me. I'm done with you. I'm done. Leave this place and never show your face here again.
As he shouted at me, and I stared into his fiery red eyes, a somewhat inappropriate thought crossed my mind. Huh, so he can get emotional like anyone else. And my heart, stripped raw and cast out to sea, finally sunk deep enough to be crushed by the pressure. Me.
What?
If you want me gone, then kill me! You can do that, can't you? You can use your curse to kill me, can't you? Then do it right here. Use your power. Take my life. And if you don't want to do that, stab me with your knife. Kill me. Kill me. Kill me.
What?
I'm done. I can't take it. I'm through with this whole world. No one will believe me. Anything I say. No one cares one bit about how I feel. They just walk all over me laughing. Why? Tell me why? Why is this happening to me? I never stole anything.
What are you talking about?
I tried my best to look happy. I thought everything would work out if I could keep smiling. I believed that would make things better. But nothing ever got better. What did I ever do? Tell me, what did I do?
What did... But you...
All I ever did was believe. Tried my best to survive, to always wear a smile. But if everything's going to be my fault, and I have to deal with that for the rest of my life, and I'm done. I don't want to live anymore. I don't want to live in this world anymore.
Calm down, please. I don't follow what you're saying. My understanding is that you desired money, so you brought that mob. And before that, you used my father.
You wouldn't believe me even if I told you the real story. You'd take your family's word over mine. You don't have any idea what I went through there. How hard it was just to keep myself together.
What?
I never wanted riches. All I wanted was a decent enough wage to allow my family to live comfortably. That's all I wanted. But that man, he used my family against me. He made me... forced me to... He raped me.
What?
Again and again. No matter how much I resisted, he would stop again and again. He threatened me, beat me, cut me with the knife, over and over and over again.
What? My father raped you?
No one would believe me. I did nothing wrong. You don't believe me either, do you? So I'm done. I don't want this body anymore. I don't want to live like this anymore. I can't take it anymore. Help me, please. Set me free. Kill me. Kill me already. Use your curse and kill me. Kill me.
Give me a moment. I need time to process this.
You can do it, can't you? Then kill me already. Kill me now. Kill me, damn it.
Give me time so we can talk this through. I want to hear everything from the beginning. Inside. Let's go inside and talk. The light hurts my eyes.
Finally, into the darkness.
Good job, Freyja. That was a door I might have best let stay shut. Not knowing the truth would have been so much easier. I wouldn't have been made to shudder in disgust. hearing about the crimes of my own family. But if I hadn't opened that door, I would have lost everything. That day, after far too long, I finally let myself see the person in Giselle. Thank you for the thirsty redeemed, Tyrek.
Thank you.
Let's take a little break to
Oh,
take a
little-
nice little drink.
Yes. Oh my god.
Oh
Oh
goodness.
my god.
And
There's
Freyja
so much
especially
happening.
deserves round of applause for Freyja. She's going for it. Good job, girl.
You did really good too. Oh my god. Especially at the end there.
Oh,
Michelle quivering. You could hear it.
decent guy, Michelle.
Decent guy. He just had it wrong. That's all.
Yeah. All right. I think I'm gonna monologue for a bit, so you take a nice little rest, Freyja.
All right.
Giselle
Good
didn't
luck.
recover for some time after I managed to get her inside. Unsure what else I could do for her, I had her sit before the fireplace and waited in silence as she sobbed. I had no idea what one was supposed to say to someone who was crying. Was it normal to offer them a warm drink? A little hot chalky milk? I
A
didn't
little
know.
hot chocolate milk.
I did know I needed to reflect on the things she had said outside and try to make sense of them. And from there, calm myself down and prepare for the conversation we were to have, as unpleasant as I was sure it would be. A considerable amount of time later, Giselle's sobbing drew to a stop, an oppressive silence stepping in to take its place. For far longer than was comfortable, the only sound we heard was the gentle crackling of the fire. I had to say something. I knew that, but what I didn't know was how to begin. I knew nothing about having an honest, face-to-face discussion with someone about the things we were thinking and feeling. But that didn't change anything. I had to do it. Even if down that road lay truths I would be happier not seeing. Giselle, could you please tell me what you did what was done to you at my family's home? How you ended up coming to this mansion and what happened after you left. I would like to know everything from start to finish. Yeah, this is a very sad story, but it's really good.
It's so good. Oh my god. Will you believe what I tell you? You never so much as gave me the time of day before. And I very much doubt you will find what I have to say agreeable. Will you still believe me, even then? Believe my word, a stranger's word, over your family or the people of the village?
I cannot yet say. I must hear what you have to say to make that decision.
I suppose that might be better than saying you'll believe me unconditionally. Alright, I'll tell you everything. Just know that nothing I say is a lie.
Understood. Giselle methodically recounted her tale for me. She told me of how she had accepted an offer from the Bollingers to work as an Abigail to earn money for her family. Of how my father, Antonin, had other plans for her. Of the things he did to her. She spoke dryly, simply putting words to each event, one after the other. I had already seen how she felt deep down, though. Had heard her pained screams, which were undoubtedly genuine. I didn't think she was trying to deceive me. That was the sound of old wounds being torn open, and even I could see that. Or perhaps my own experiences were what allowed me to see it. Regardless, I had realized too late. I should have seen it sooner. She described it all mechanically to remain detached from what had happened to her, to protect herself. Of that, I had no doubts. Still, the things she told me were almost unbearable, and I had a difficult time accepting them. What was I supposed to do when I learned my father was a rapist? How was I supposed to react to that revelation? What was I supposed to think about the fact that his blood flowed through me? I repulsed myself.
Do you want all the details?
What do you mean?
Of the wounds he gave me. I still have scars from the things he did. If you don't believe me, I can show them to you.
No, that won't be necessary.
I see. That's a relief. I don't think I could have handled that right now.
I hadn't turned down her offer for her sake. I only did so because I didn't think I could take any more. I averted my eyes to protect myself. Why had I taken my mother's word, brushing aside everything Giselle had said and done? I knew the good and well my mother was no longer in her right mind. So why had I thought her letter the truth? Why had I been unable to think rationally? There were, I believe, several factors. My childhood, my past, the witch's whispers, and above all, my own character, consumed with distrust for everything. I had to face it now.
Gabrielle!
To open my eyes once more, to look at everything I had pretended away until now. I was not completely blameless for her suffering after all. Please continue, if you will.
I left off at the point where the mistress discovered what was happening, I believe. I was sent to this mansion to atone for my sins.
Sins that she didn't even commit.
It was decided I would be sent here rather than being executed, which is what the mistress wanted. At first, I assumed it would be essentially a private prison. But in the carriage on the way here, I was given a letter.
A letter from whom?
It didn't say, but your father was the one who ordered me here, so I would guess it was him. The letter was very concise, simply explaining that there was someone already there. The Bollinger's youngest child didn't go into any more detail than that. But it did ask me to look after you.
Do you still have the letter?
I don't. The coachman took it back after I was finished. Thinking back on it now, that was rather strange of him to do. It was just a harmless letter.
It was anything but.
What?
It wasn't my father who wrote that letter. He believes me to be dead, so he would have sincerely thought he was banishing you to an empty house in a remote forest. The writer couldn't risk leaving anything that might suggest I was still alive.
Then who?
My brother, I believe. Either Didier or Georges, but I would guess Didier.
Your brother? Why would he?
I do not know. I can't imagine why he would write such a letter, or why he would want to tell you about me.
I don't believe he had any ill intentions, at least. I mean, he asked me to look after you. That makes it sound like he's concerned about you.
Then why doesn't he stay in contact? Why does he never respond to my letters? It's a bit late to suddenly start being concerned. No, never mind that now. Please tell me the rest.
Alright.
Giselle resumed her story from the day she fled the mansion, terrified by my behavior. She seemed to be putting a bit more emotion in her tone of voice now, perhaps because she could see I was more interested in this part. There was a deep sadness on her face as she described that night in the rain, listening to the thunder when she gave up on living, and I knew I had caused it. She then told me of the time she spent in the nearby village, how, at first, life had seemed wonderful, but in time it had come crumbling down. Naturally, she wouldn't be here to tell me this if nothing had happened there. Once she was through with her tale, Giselle let out a long, heavy sigh, as though she had been holding it in for some time. I thought I could hear just a faint trembling in the air as she exhaled.
That is everything. Do you believe me? If you don't... If you still think I'm deceiving you, then I won't argue with you. That's fine. If that's the case, please just kill me.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner? I know I wasn't very open to anything you said, but if that day, when I found you in my room, you had told me I was mistaken, that the sin belonged to my father, it might not have turned out like this.
The knife.
What?
You were holding a knife. I can't handle blades anymore. Ever since what happened, they scare me to death. Just the sight of one in someone's hand. And I start thinking they're going to use it on me. I can't help it. I start shaking uncontrollably, growing faint of breath. The world goes white. I can't even form words. There's nothing I can do.
Now I finally see. She was grimacing in pain. The day the package arrived, when you knocked my hand away.
Because I was scared. Because it reminded me of that time.
I had assumed she was simply jumpy from a guilty conscience. I felt nauseous, realizing I had been pouring a constant stream of salt onto her unmendable wounds. What a damned fool I was.
Why did you get so upset at me? Why did you have to point a knife at me?
I didn't want you snooping. If you meant to sell information about me, I thought I had to do anything in my power to stop you.
I'm still not convinced it was necessary. I was unarmed. I couldn't fight back. He didn't need a knife. You tell him. I have nothing left anymore, so I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel. You're a jerk! What you did was inexcusable. You may not have hurt me physically, but you still hurt me. Humans are frail creatures. They wound easily. Apologize.
What?
Apologize to me. I said apologize. I said the J word.
Whoa! I'm sorry.
Again. Put your heart into it. Convince me you mean it.
I'm sorry.
Again, once more. Get on your knees and shout it from your gut.
I'm so very sorry. Was that a laugh?
Jeez. You're such a strange man.
Strange. You told me to do it.
Nothing's going like I thought it would. I figured even if we talked, you would just deny everything I said. I didn't think you'd actually listen to me. But you did. You listened, and you looked quite distressed by what you heard.
I looked distressed.
Oh yes, you sure did. I wish I'd had a mirror to show you. I'm sure you didn't want to believe what I said, but you didn't once accuse me of lying. You faced up to the truth and apologized. I seem to have had the wrong impression of you as well. I didn't try to see you for who you were, instead letting myself believe you were someone to be afraid of. To be honest, I didn't like you very much.
The feeling was mutual. But for some reason, I don't feel that way now. Is it guilt?
This is turning wholesome now, I know. I need to apologize to you too.
Apologize? For what?
I let the villagers here. I almost sold my soul to the devil. I tried to sell you out to save myself. And for that, I'm truly sorry.
I don't understand.
What? Do I need to get down on my knees too?
No, that's not what I meant. The blame falls on the village for falsely accusing you of stealing. You were a convenient scapegoat for the real thieves. They planned to take advantage of you from the start. That Amade was probably in on it as well, to get back at you for rejecting his proposal. Plus, giving the village a single target to let out their frustrations on would, in a way, help unify them. He used you to meet that end. In order to escape from their trap, you told them about me. But this was after I'd threatened you, causing you to flee from this place. You have nothing to apologize for.
Still, I still feel really bad about it. So, I'm sorry anyway.
You're unexpectedly stubborn.
But now that we've both apologized to each other, we can call everything square.
Square?
Square. We were both in the wrong. So we apologized and we forgave each other.
She gave a little smile, but all I could do was stare at her, brow furrowed in perplexity, like I was looking at some bizarre Fantasyland creature. The weight of our crimes was not equal. What I had done to her was so much, very much worse. Furthermore, I am Antonin's son. His blood flows through me. Can you honestly say you don't find me revolting? That you're willing to forgive me for that? I didn't think I would be able to. If I were her, my grudge would extend to all of my family, everyone I had ever come in contact with.
I can. Although, you don't need forgiveness for being his son. Being related to someone doesn't make you responsible for their sins. It wouldn't be fair to blame you for that.
You're curious.
What? Curious? About what?
No, not that curious. You're a strange creature.
I just keep thinking of the Grahatia,
That's me looking at it. You're a strange little creature. Yeah. Just a little creature. There he goes. Wow. Wow.
I'm human, you know.
Yes, I know you're human. You're making me lightheaded.
Is it a medical emergency?
That's quite the leap in logic. Look at them! Wow!
Wow! Little creature. You know, I was at my lowest just a little bit ago, and now I'm laughing again. It's odd. I never expected I would recover at all.
I was just as surprised as her. She had been through hell, and she had more than enough reason to despise me, to shower me with vitriol. But instead, she was smiling. And even more unexpected was the fact that I felt relieved to see it.
I love them so much!
Oh, it's one of my favorite scenes.
It's so good. Look
so
at that character growth. They sat down and they talked about it, and they understood each other, and they apologized, and are moving on. Look
Healthy
at that!
communication!
Communication! This is what every relationship needs!
And I'm like, oh my god, they're communicating? This is so romantic!
So romantic! I need what they have!
Please!
Please!
Michelle, if you're out there, I am free on Tuesday nights when I am free!
Yes! Yes! Character growth!
I like the idea of character growth too, though.
Me too. Yeah! They're using words!
They're doing the mature adult thing where you talk
so-
about things
so proud
and
of
listen
them.
to the other person.
Look at that! Take notes, everybody!
Yeah.
Character and hair growth.
Michelle's already had a lot of hair growth. Look at those beautiful locks.
Beautiful, beautiful locks. He probably hasn't cut it in like 10 years.
Oh, definitely not.
Oh.
I bet he just like takes his one knife and just like hacks his bangs sometimes. And he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's good. That looks
Good enough. He
fine.
doesn't need a mirror or anything.
Yeah, he just cuts them until they're out of his eyes and he's like, yep, that's good.
Yep. Very pretty.
He is, oh my god, he's so attractive.
I really, truly wish I had gotten to know him sooner. Yes, I had fled from the mansion in fear of him. Maybe if I'd had just a little more courage. Enough to tell him the truth. Maybe he would have listened. I had let my initial impression of him solidify too quickly. I had convinced myself he was insensitive and perpetually expressionless, save for the Arctic stare. But the man standing before me did experience sadness, pain, distress. Or at the very least, he appeared to, from where I was standing. He still was, just like me, an ordinary person. That said, there was still plenty I didn't know. I was still lacking explanations for much of his behavior. Would you mind telling me about yourself now? I'd like to get to know you better. What are you doing here in this mansion all alone? Why do you call yourself cursed? I told you everything. It's only fair to do the same. Exactly, Kukushi.
That's right.
I have no interest in using your information for anything. I have no reason to. Or are you going to keep pushing the master and servant line? Do you still think I have no need to know?
Be quiet! For the love of God, stop talking already. You always pick the worst time.
What? Excuse me? What do you mean I always pick the worst time?
No, I wasn't.
Unbelievable. Just when I was trying to think you might actually be a decent human being. Will you go and spout this?
No, Giselle, I wasn't talking to you.
Who else could it have been?
I was, talking to, you know. I have a condition that forces me to vocalize objections to my own thoughts.
This guy's lying. You know, that's about as convincing as my allergic to people excuse.
Sorry.
Weirdo. What crosses did he bear? What secrets did he keep? Maybe the truth was far beyond my reckoning. If it was, even if he did, please tell me everything. No matter what you say, I won't doubt your words. I will trust you, and I'm sure I can accept everything you say. Please. If you don't put it into words, I have nothing to work with.
Okay. Where should I start, though?
How about the curse then?
Yeah, this music is so good. I love this track. I want to say, I think this one's called Everybody's Crying, which is very fitting.
Fitting? Two?
Yeah.
Two? Also, yes, if you're still being awkward on the first date.
Cute. Though I don't know what I'd do if I was on a date and a guy did that, and then said that when I asked him what the big deal was.
Right.
I think I'd be like,
this guy
don't know if I'm
here."
going on another one.
Yeah. Are you actually cursed?
That's a difficult question. I cannot, for example, take someone's life with my curse, nor can I bring about disaster. I don't have any magical powers like that.
So, what you said outside was a bluff then?
It was just a way to chase the villagers away.
Well, you certainly put on a convincing performance. So you can't actually curse anyone, huh?
Regardless, I am human. Nothing more, nothing less. At least I consider myself one. Others would disagree. And the reason for that has to do with my body.
Your skin, hair, and eye color, right?
Right.
Seeing Michelle under the sun, he certainly wasn't what most people would consider normal. Awe-inspiring, in fact.
Giving birth to me, it broke my mother. No, I drove her mad. Not only do I appear inhuman, I'm oversensitive to sunlight. While a little light through the window isn't much of a problem, I can't be outside directly under the sun for more than a couple hours. When she realized I couldn't go out into the sun, my mother started thinking I was possessed by a demon. So she banished me to this mansion until my curse was broken. That was 10 years ago.
Just because you look different from them?
The family's reputation was at stake too. If other noble houses realized they were giving refuge to an unholy creature, it would destroy the Boulangers. You saw how the villagers reacted. They called me a demon when they saw me.
I suspect the rumors about the mansion played a part in that.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like albinism.
If nobody thought the house was cursed, they wouldn't have...
I'm sure you were afraid as well. You saw me and thought I was not of this world, that I looked like a demon.
I thought you looked like an angel.
Oh, what?
I, at least, thought you looked more like an angel than a demon. It never once crossed my mind that you might be evil. But I understand your situation now. Because of your appearance, you've lived all alone in this dark mansion. For 10 years.
It was never really an inconvenience. They bring me all the supplies I need.
You big liar. Have you never considered running away?
That's not an option.
Because of the sun?
No, I could move during the night if I really wanted to. I'm being watched, to ensure I don't leave.
Watched?
They can't allow anyone to find out that I am alive, particularly at the Boulanger estate. If I were to run and they were to find out, I would probably be killed. If only I didn't stand out so much, I might be able to stay out of sight easier. But also, I had been holding on to a little hope, I think. Hoping I might be able to return someday. I have all but given up that hope now, though. Not that I ever had enough willpower to really fight for it.
I see.
It don't need to worry about pitying me either. It's long since become normal to me.
That's not something that should ever become normal. So, what was that really a moment ago? You don't actually have a condition that makes you argue with yourself, do you? Oh, good night, Marcia!
Oh, good night, Marcia! Have a good sleep!
Yeah, sleep well!
Sweet dreams!
Please tell me.
You don't have to believe me. In fact, I doubt you will. You're free to think I'm completely mad.
Don't worry. I want to know.
I can hear the witch's voice.
The witch's voice?
It started when I first arrived at the mansion. No one else can hear it either. Like I said, it sounds crazy.
Not at all. I said I would trust you, so I believe you. Maybe he's not well. Yeah, that has to be it. 10 years all alone in one place and you're bound to start hearing things. He seems like a delicate person, too. Thinking about it like that, I'm starting to feel really sorry for him.
Do I want to know what you're thinking?
I'm here for you.
Huh?
I've made up my mind. I'm going to stay here with you.
Wait, what?
Don't worry, I'll shout so loud you won't be able to hear that silly witch's voice anymore.
Will you now?
If you hear it again, let me know, understood? You don't have to be afraid.
Conti, thank you for the raid! Hello, how are you? How was your stream? What were you playing?
Hello, readers! Welcome, make yourself at home.
Yes, get comfy! I'm Aqua. We're playing a visual novel called The House and Fata Morgana. It is a gothic romance visual novel.
That's so good!
I never said I was... Riku, hello!
Hi, Riku! Whenever you hear it, I'll be there with you, holding your hand. Holding your hand!
Ah!
Well... no, it's good. Weak Spainer. You okay?
No, thank you for the raid.
Yeah. What'd you play?
Yeah, what were you playing? What were you doing? Yes, you chose a very nice moment to come in.
They're communicating, and it is quite powerful.
Yes, it's extremely good. It's very, very good.
Well, we kind of took the extremely long route, but there you have it. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Master.
Oh, Monster Hunter World! Nice! I've heard that's really fun. I always enjoy watching people play Monhan.
Yeah.
Master.
Now, where should we begin? I know, supper. Are you hungry? What should I make?
Slow down, please.
What is it? If there's something you'd like, I'd happy to accommodate.
You actually intend to stay here again? After what happened last time?
Because of what happened. Because of that, we're finally able to see past each other's surface. I want us to try again, from the beginning. And this time, actually try to be considerate of one another's feelings. That's a promise, Master.
Alright.
I can stay here, right?
I don't mind.
I'm glad to hear it.
Say,
Yes, Master?
if you ever want something from me, could I please ask you to put it into words? I don't have much faith in my ability to pick up on things.
Oh, look at how honest he's being. Got it. Then here's something to start with. What do you say we open some of these windows?
Open the windows.
Yeah. We don't have to if you think it'll cause you problems, but it would be nice to get a little light in here. Oh. I'd like to put up an end to this house being a dark, closed-off cave.
I wasn't the one who barred the windows.
It's okay, Kukushi. There's really only one route. It's basically just their story, and it's heavily mystery as well. Yeah.
Mhm.
What?
They were like that when I arrived. Made it seem like a very appropriate place to lock me away. While I am sensitive to light, yes, as I mentioned, a little sun through the windows shouldn't cause any problems.
Alright then. Can I ask you to help me open them? Let's both lighten this place up. After a few moments of silence, Giselle gave me a curt nod. Well, we couldn't do anything about the windows that had been boarded up. The two of us forced open the ones that were just covered by rust. Rusted over shutters. There we go. When we got the first one open, a beautiful stream of light, like nothing I had ever seen before. Fluttered into the dark mansion's halls. I had assumed that spring would never come. All we had to do was talk to each other, listen to each other, and everything else would fall into place. But it was that first step that was so hard, so much harder than either of us had expected. And now that the ice was melting, we had to treasure that. It might not have seemed like much to someone else, but to us, it was a huge accomplishment.
Me too, Kukushi.
This time, it'll all work out. It has to. I had all the confidence in the world when we were together. But now that I'm alone, in the dark, the absolute silence of the night, I'm starting to get anxious again. Starting to feel like something bad is going to happen. Like I'm going to mess something up again. We took a big step today, and I know I had to keep it together, to keep thinking positive.
The goods you're after, Giselle, are not cheap. Understand? Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the woman hath committed 3 sins. She has lied, she has stolen, and she has betrayed her fellow man.
It's alright. It's okay. There's nothing to be afraid of, Giselle. Whatever happens, you have to hold fast to your faith in the goodness of others. You have no reason to tremble. Yes, come in. That's odd. I don't think I was hearing things. There's no one there. What was that about? Oh? A glass? It's wine, and it's so warm. I guess he heated it on the fire for me? Oh, you could have at least said hi.
He's so awkward.
He's so cute! I have a feeling this is going to work out. Oh, they're so cute!
I love them. I love them so much. Oh,
Right?
oh my gosh, this story, you guys.
So good!
Oh man. The light shining in through the windows is swallowed whole by the darkness, as if to say our time together never actually existed. We saw it, though. Together we watched the light crack open the darkness. I'm begging you, please remember. Please find yourself. Please, Giselle, don't let the things you felt, the warmth that fell over us, remain lost to you.
I might have seen it. Seen that most beautiful light.
Giselle.
But are these truly my memories? Could they not be someone else's tale? Like all the others we've seen so far. She was so bright and energetic, and I am neither of those. Besides, the maid needs not a tale of her own.
This is not a story. These are memories. Mine and your memories. No one else's. It was all very much real. As were the kinder, happier days that came next.
Kinder, happier days. Those words create a strange warmness within my chest. It's a made-up tale. But at the same time, they make me indescribably anxious. Is there really happiness to be found down that road?
Even if our past doesn't lead to happiness, it couldn't be worse than where we are now. Come, Giselle, to the spring that made us more than just strangers. Frey and I are just fangirling at this point.
So cute! Best romance ever! Also, yes, this is going to work out as usually a bad omen in this game. Oh, good night, Coffee!
Oh, good night, Coffee. Thank you for dropping by and thank you for the raid. Have a great night and a great sleep.
Sleep well! More romance? Oh, yes!
You better believe it. I know, right? This is so cute. Oh, I'm all about this. It's so good. It's so good.
Come on, get up. Up with you. Master!
What?
See, what did I tell you? It's so much nicer in here with a little light.
Morning.
Wait a sec. Don't you hide under your bedspread?
I relate.
Get out of there.
I'm fine with my room staying dark. What's she even doing in here?
Oh, but Master, you agreed that I could open the windows.
I did, yes.
Don't worry, I've put curtains up.
Sloppy.
Sloppy!
Thanks for the sloppy.
If it gets too bright, you can draw them. Mornings take the best parts of being outside and squeeze them all into the same few hours. You don't have to go outside in the sunlight for it either. Just listen to all the wonderful sounds. The joyous songs of the birds, the swaying of the trees, the rustling of leaves. Am I being as pushy as I feel right now?
Kind of. But you wouldn't be you if you weren't, so for now, I won't get on you about it. Also, now that I know your real intentions, no, never mind.
I completely misjudged you. You're the exact opposite of what I thought you were.
What did you think of me?
Let's see. I thought you were cold and cruel. Heartless and incomprehensible. But I'm beginning to get a better idea. You try to put on airs, but you're really rather childish. You have a short temper, but can be surprisingly playful. What else? You have a pretty difficult personality, too.
There's not a single good trait on that list.
No, now, hear me out here.
Read 'em for filth, Giselle. Also, can we take a second to talk about how pretty she is? I love her.
So
She's so gorgeous.
no. That's not everything. You gave me a chance to talk and you listened intently. You can be kind of nice too. We agreed that we would live together, not just in the same house. So we've got plenty of time to add more to the list. And I hope you can make your own list about me too. Yeah. This is just the beginning, after all. We've got a long, long time ahead of us. Plenty enough to get to know each other, no? Let's not waste any time then. What do you say we do something today that we haven't been able to do before? Where should we begin? Oh, I know! We can get this place cleaned up.
You want to clean?
Now that there's some actual light in here, we can see all sorts of things you'd probably rather not. Like dust. All over the place.
My vision was still slightly unfocused, having not completely escaped from Morpheus's embrace, but I could see well enough to catch her smiling brightly.
Morbius's? Sorry! I'm sorry! I had to do it!
Morpheus's grasp. Oh my god! Okay. That was the first time I had gotten a good look at her in the light. I could see facial features I had missed during yesterday's commotion, and those glittering eyes. Not even a trace of the tribulation she had endured tainted her pure jade eyes. She's surprisingly good looking. I am clearly not myself right now.
Is something the matter, Master? Ah ha ha! I know. You're still half asleep, aren't you? I guess I'm just going to have to throw my best bucket of water on you.
Do it, girl! Do it! What is a best bucket of water? I'm awake. I'm awake.
Is there something on my face then?
Just far too amusing a sight to wake up to.
Amusing? Oh, just get out of bed already!
What a noisy morning.
They're so cute!
They're so cute.
I got my first look at Michelle's face under the light that morning, watching him stifle a yawn as he crawled out of bed. All the little details I hadn't been able to pick up on in the darkness. His expressions, mannerisms, and the way he looked at me. I could see facial features I had missed during yesterday's commotion, and those vivid, all-consuming red eyes. I was almost certainly, making a really dumb face at him. Is it just me, or is he kind of, very pretty?
You're right, Giselle. You're right.
How could I have not noticed until now? Oh no, he's hot!
Oh no, he's hot!
Oh jeez, wow, I can't look him in the eyes. Yes? What can I do for you?
Is there something on my face?
Well, no,
Huh?
Hair monster!
Excuse me?
No, your hair, it's really long. Yes, that's it, way too long.
Is that a way for any servant to speak to her master? I love. Yeah, we are both flustered over best boy Michelle. But I love how just the transformation to like, this guy sucks. This guy sucks to everyone being like, yeah, this is best boy. This is best boy.
Yeah, he is.
I'm just kidding. I don't have any interest in holding your status against you anymore.
I see. It's really hard to tell if he's joking or not.
So, about that cleaning. May I wash my face first?
What? You're going to help?
As I just said, I'm not going to act like I'm superior to you anymore. What are you snickering about?
I can't help it. I'm happy.
If my hair really does bother you, you can cut it.
Huh? I can cut it? Of course! I'll give you the best haircut you've ever had. Oh, but I should warn you, you'll want to stay perfectly still. I'm a monster with a pair of scissors. My sister always said you were as likely to lose an ear as you were wherever your hair wherever I cut it.
You stay away from me!
It's true, compared to the other boys, he's
I
still
don't know, remember
absolutely...
Jacopo? Remember all the good times with Jacopo?
Ooh, you're right! Jacopo, though! He's kind of up there! You've got some competition, Michelle.
I was shocked at how much more comfortable I felt around her only one day following our opening up to each other. Maybe this was normal, and I had simply never felt it before. I didn't know. I'd thought it would take years of work to get close enough to someone to be able to have a conversation, without picking apart every little detail. But here I was, a day later, already there.
This music is so cute.
Was that usually how it worked? Did people normally get close and draw apart so freely? I didn't find it unpleasant to have someone else around. It was a strange feeling. All that friction had dissipated in an instant, and it was like we had known each other for years. Though not entirely willingly, we began sharing meals, something I had always done by myself.
Hey, I see you shoving aside that parsnip. You need to eat everything.
Do you have any idea why there was so much rotting parsnip in the cellar? I don't care for it.
You could at least pretend to be ashamed. Yeesh. You're not a kid, so don't be picky. It's not good for you.
Hasn't caused any problems thus far.
It will soon enough. I can't believe you. We have limited supplies and you won't eat your vegetables? Oh, question. I've got an idea.
Go on.
Is the list of supplies sent by your family set in stone?
Meaning?
I was just wondering if it would be possible to make requests. If I could, I would just go out on a shopping trip.
Perish the thought. The only village around here is the one you came from.
Right. Say, are you saying that out of concern for...
Who would ever be concerned about you? I just want to be able to sleep well at night. I'm not interested in throwing more servants to the lions.
You know, you're a whole lot simpler of a person than I first thought.
Giselle gets it. She's like, oh, I see. I see how he is. He's just stupid. What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing.
Back to your question about the delivery. Yes, you can. I haven't made any requests recently, but you can write what you want on a sheet of parchment. Or if we don't have any, something similar, put it in the box and leave it outside. As long as your request is not completely unreasonable, it should arrive with the next package. Why, is there something you need?
Yeah, I was hoping to increase our selection of vegetables. And while I'm at it, if possible... Actually, that's a secret.
A secret?
It's nothing too exciting. I'll tell you when the time is right. They're so cute! They're so cute! My relationship with Michelle gradually transitioned from master and servant to something closer to friends. He was still my master, but he allowed me almost complete freedom. And he didn't order me around either. He even gave me a hand with my work. Though he was still not very talkative and oftentimes hard to read, he at least seemed to be making an effort to close the gap. He would, on occasion, tell me something about himself, though not in much detail, and any time his family came up, he grimaced uncomfortably. Apparently, his father had wanted him dead. His brothers, though, had worked to create a scenario in which he could live, faking his death and sending him to this remote mansion. I had never encountered Michelle's brothers while at his family estate. But assuming he was right and it was one of them who had given me this letter, they were likely our only allies at this house. I don't know what he's thinking. It's been 10 years, Michelle had muttered. To which I had replied, have faith. It was better to believe in something, even if it felt silly and unreasonable, than to lose faith in everything. My being able to find renewed belief in the kindness of people was what had allowed me to start smiling again, after all. Because I was able to have that faith, I was able to enjoy life once more. It wasn't an exciting or thrilling life. It was a humble, simple one with just the two of us. But I wouldn't trade that light for anything. Some people might think it dull or dreary, but it was ours. Master, I really, truly appreciate that you want to help me with the cooking. I do, honestly, but... This is apocalyptic! This is mutinous! This is an affront to gastronomy! This is unearthly disgusting!
Get me better ingredients.
What?
I'm not a bad cook. These are simply bad ingredients. If they were better, they would taste just fine boiled.
That's not how it works.
And it's not as bad as you claim, besides.
You make a mockery out of the culinary arts!
I've been eating this for years. I don't see the problem.
I've heard quite enough, Master. It sounds like I'm going to need to put your taste buds through some intense rehabilitation. I have to teach him what real food tastes like. Otherwise, he won't be able to appreciate it if I make him something really good. Hold the chair steady for me, will you? I'm going to weigh down the top shelf.
I can handle it. I'm tall enough to reach without standing on a chair.
It's not as simple as just running a rag over it. I've got practice, so let me take care of it, alright? There's a lot more dust than I expected. I probably should have used something to cover my mouth. You're going to want to hold your breath for this, Master. Alright, here goes!
She's quite practiced. Is there any need for me to be holding the chair? Hmm?
Achoo!
What? Whoa!
Hold the chair! Ow, 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 ow. I'm so sorry. I didn't think there would be that much dust. Thank you for holding the... Master?
He's dead.
He's
Goodbye,
dead. Oh no,
Michelle.
he's dead.
But she squished him like bug.
Like a bug. Your hand is...
What?
Your hand is it's on my chest.
Anime moment. I know, it was an accident.
Right, it was. It's fine. Really, it was my fault anyway. Another bites the dust. It's completely, totally fine.
I can't even look her in the eyes. Could this be any more painfully awkward?
So don't worry about it, Master. Whoops,
All boob.
Honestly, I should be apologizing for subjecting you to that.
That's easier said than done. I have to do something about this stifling awkwardness. For one, it was only for a moment. I barely even realized what it was. But that's not the issue. I need some clever way to brush all this aside. Something witty that tells her I'm not bothered at all. I'm not concerned. In fact, I see no reason to be concerned at all. It felt like I was squeezing an obese rat. I hardly even perceived it as a breast.
An obese rat. An obese rat.
What?
How utterly insensitive can you be? I'm going to rip every last hair off of your head.
Leave my hair out of this! I love that that's what when he's like, well, something clever. I need to be witty. And that's what he came up with. Why is he so stupid? What's wrong with his brain?
Right? You gotta throw the whole man out. Oh, they're so cute. Girl, you
Next time you go to the club, Gomez, drop that one on the ladies.
see how it works.
Make sure it's specifically about her chest.
Yes.
So you tell us how it goes. Yeah, say exactly that, Kukushi. Next time you're into a girl, tell her that. She's all yours.
Sweet, Master. What did you do all this time by yourself?
That's an exceedingly vague question.
Say when you were really, really stupidly bored out of your mind, what did you do to keep yourself occupied?
Ritties! Rat titties!
I've never been so unimpressed. Date me?
Best way to swoon a woman.
Also, Riddy's rat titties.
Meditate.
Just how many times have you reached enlightenment?
Freyja and I have great dating advice. You can see that
We
all
do.
the way back at the beginning of Fata Morgana when we said, like, if a girl, tries to kill you, that means she likes you a lot. That's
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's how you
Hasn't
know.
changed. That's how you know.
Yeah. So, follow, like, subscribe for more relationship
For more dating advice.
You used to call them Ritties. It's a cute name for the little guys, but now you're talking about their little rat titties. How things change.
Oh, how things change. I think.
Perfect summary, Nelson. You get it. You guys get it. Good job, guys. Wow.
This has to be a raid message now. Riddy's raid
Ritties,
or rat titties.
titties.
Oh,
Okay, we'll remember that. Have you read this line yet? I was too busy laughing about rat titties.
I think so.
Okay. I sometimes played chess too.
Chess? Wait, by yourself?
Yes, I imagine how an opponent might react to my moves and play the other side that way.
That's kind of depressing to think about. How about this, Master? Play a game against me.
Yeah, that'll be the the right message.
It's perfect. I'm copy and pasting it
Yeah.
in advance.
Alright, you're saving it. Do you know
Yeah.
the rules?
Oh, I was like, these are the rules of writing? No, I understand that. Just 2? That's out? You bet I do. I do come from a family of merchants, so I keep up with trends and know all sorts of games.
Oh,
Prepare to meet your maker.
so who was I supposed to prepare to meet again?
Come on, have a little mercy. You trounced me. One more time. I just wasn't at the top of my game.
When am I going to meet this maker?
What? How? When did you put me in checkmate? This is me playing chess. One more.
Remember your chess stream?
Yeah. Hold on. That's not fair. Take it back. Oh, my king. Please stop.
Amateur.
Can't you just go a little bit easy?
You never asked me to go easy.
This isn't a game, this is slaughter! This is a one-sided massacre!
About this maker.
I'm looking right at him.
That was actually kind of fun.
No, it wasn't. It was miserable. Next time we're playing something fair.
Such as?
Let's see. Oh, I know. Arm wrestling.
I love her. Huh? Arm wrestling.
Just gonna snap him in half like a twig.
Yeah. Stab his bony little arm.
Just like I used to work on the farm. Yeah, you sit across from each other, put your elbow on the table, grab hands, and see who can pin the other down.
Who would ever willingly participate in such a primitive competition?
Not interested then? Or are you afraid you might lose?
Alright then. I can't imagine losing to a woman.
Okay, elbow on the table. Start on my count. Ready? Go! Crack! Victory! Snap like dry spaghetti.
Good for her.
Yeah! She's so cute!
I love her. So wholesome.
So wholesome. Aw. His little smile.
It's so cute. No, we're not talking about that. With each passing day, it grew less and less unusual having Giselle always at my side. I began more freely engaging in silliness, speaking my mind, and showing emotion. I could say her name, and Giselle would turn around and smile at me, an unimaginable sight not long ago. For 10 years I had lived alone. Solitude had been my normal, but that was very rapidly changing at her hands. We were continually getting closer, yes, but not in a romantic sense. If I had to describe it, I would say good friends was probably the most apt. Time continued to press on, our relationship remaining relatively stable. Eventually, summer came, bringing with it the longest periods of sunlight I had experienced in many years. Then the leaves began falling from the trees, and before long the world grew cold and dreary. That winter, the fireplace was never without a crackling blaze in its belly. The boiled wine we drank was undoubtedly middling and cheap, but she said with a smile, "I've never had wine this good before." And though I didn't say anything, I felt the same way. The sun set much earlier, and having stopped using candles, we found ourselves habitually gathering around the fireplace when it grew dark.
Look at them! Reading a story by the fireplace like this almost makes it feel like we're in another world, doesn't it, Master? I bet that's why troubadours
Yeah!
perform at pubs, so they can be near the fire.
Or because there's ale. Drunkenness makes even bad singing and storytelling pleasant to the ears.
Oh, you're such a cynic. But that's okay. Say,
Yes?
do you remember when I first arrived here? When I was cleaning the library?
Please don't tell me you're bringing the obese rat incident back up.
No, not that. Before that. Before we could actually talk to each other.
Not the Riddies again!
again! I believe I suggested we read something together if you ever felt the inclination.
You might have. I can't say I remember.
Are you sure about that? You turned down my proposal, saying it was wasting my time. But look, it actually happened. Even if you don't remember, I'm sure you never thought this moment would come. I was, for the most part, focused on making sure things didn't get any worse between us. But to be honest, I didn't expect there would ever actually come a time we would sit shoulder to shoulder and read a book. You never know how things might pan out.
I actually do remember. I remember how I tried to push her away, how much I mistrusted her. I was nothing but hostile toward her. People change, and perhaps if they can, so can the future. Maybe I can hope that, like our friendship, there's a chance the future might take a turn for the better.
Is something the matter?
I don't much care for hypotheticals, but if by some chance I were someday to be able to return to that house, should that time come, that house is home to her nightmares. Even if it didn't happen until after my father was gone, it wouldn't erase what he had done to her there. She acts like nothing's wrong, though. I don't know. Have her wounds healed, or do they still remain?
Should that time come?
Should that time come, if that day comes, I will do what I can to ensure you have a comfortable life in the city. Though I will not be able to inherit the estate, I can work something out.
I see. Thank you very much.
But if you would be comfortable doing so, I'd be pleased if you were to join me. I mean, as a servant.
As a servant.
Yes, a servant. We're, short on hands.
I see. A servant.
Do I really need to repeat myself? Yes, as a servant.
Alright, sure. I think I will. I would like to accompany you, Master. How exciting. I'm sure a wonderful future awaits us.
I pray so.
Now, back to the story. I believe we had just gotten to the point where the knight set out to defeat the monster and save the princess. I bet he was a big, buff, muscular knight.
Let's not talk about how muscular he was. She let out a gentle laugh, and I thought I smelled something sweet on her breath. Was it her scent, or perhaps just my imagination? I had no way of knowing. We sat so close, even the slightest shift seemed sufficient to allow me to hear the sound of her heartbeat, causing mine to accelerate. Curiosities flooded my mind. What might be she thinking right now? What does she think about me? And as much as I tried to banish them, I frustratingly failed. I was just getting caught up in the moment. I had just briefly lost my way. Though I tried to convince myself otherwise. It was all in vain. When had my pulse gotten so rapid? When had my skin gotten so flushed? When, how, why was this happening to me? I thought I had already learned my lesson about having feelings for someone else. Before long, winter retreated and our second spring came to take its place. Getting your girl to call you master. Damn, dude, good job!
Damn!
A full year had passed since we resumed living together, and I don't think it was my imagination that this year felt much warmer than last. Spring seemed to have arrived a bit earlier than in previous years. One night, when the breeze carried on it a pleasant residual warmth, Giselle escorted me out to the garden. I think I know what part this is!
I forgot. No, oh wait. Oh,
okay.
I don't know.
Oh, you're gonna... Once you remember, you're gonna be as excited as me!
Come on, Master. Hurry up.
It's the middle of the night. What's so important? Day 1 spring year day. Days until Haley's birthday!
I just found it myself. And I couldn't wait until morning.
Hmm?
A rose. It blossomed.
A rose?
Okay, now I remember.
Giselle had, over the past year, cleaned up the nest of weeds that had been strangling the garden. What is this link as? What is this? What is...
Ass in the halls.
Oh my god.
Ass in the halls. Don't eat ass in the halls. Don't eat ass in the halls. Don't eat.
Essie, what the fuck?
She's so bad. Essie,
Of all the times for her to do that!
Why? Why? What was that?
I don't know, Essie gives me a link. Am I not supposed to click it? What was I supposed to do? Ignore her link? That'd be so rude.
Love you, Essie.
Essie, I
Even
love
if
you
you're-
so much. Why did she come in?
Also, like, don't tell us what to do.
Yeah, you can't stop me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Essie can't control us. We're free. We have rights.
We do.
God. Okay. I need to, like, recover from that. What the fuck?
Essie! Oh my god, she's unhinged.
I'm...
Who is she?
I don't know how to... Essie, I'm gonna
She
end
missed
your
the rat
fucking life.
titties.
I'm gonna miss your fuck... You're gonna end your fucking life, Essie.
Oh,
This is...
Aqua's
I'm
angry.
angry.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. I mean... Essie! Okay, I'm sorry, Essie. I'm not mad anymore. It's okay. I forgive you. It's okay.
Yeah.
Banned for spam.
There you go. See, everything's okay again.
Yeah, we're all good. What the heck, Essie? Oh, I love these little guys are funny. Blors. Aw. Okay, yes, there's peace returned for now. We'll
Our
see.
peak romance story.
Uh-huh.
Everybody listen closely.
Yes. Okay. Get it together. Okay. Off to the side of a small plot of turned soil, swaying in the wind beneath the moonlight, was a single red rose. When did you...
Last year, I requested flower seeds. But I just couldn't get them to grow, and I was starting to think they never would. But look, it's only one, but it did.
I had no idea.
Of course you didn't. I didn't tell you.
Why would you keep it from me?
I wanted to make it as a gift for you, Master.
What? Why?
Roses make wonderful gifts, supposedly.
No, that's not what I meant. Why me? I haven't given you anything.
Consider it a symbol of my hope that we'll still be this close. This close another year from now. I can read. If we are, then this is yours.
I don't follow her reasoning. I don't follow it at all, but... the sight of the deep red rose almost melting into the dark night was perhaps the most wondrous thing I had ever seen in my life. I never understood why some people found flowers so enchanting. They were always just plants to me. But that one, on that night, was undeniably beautiful, majestic. That's every guy in these episodes. I haven't given you anything. Listen, but that's so romantic, though. Listen. Am I wrong, Freyja? Do you not also love that shit?
I love it when they give me nothing.
No, the idea is that they have given you something. They've given you so much, like, emotionally, you know? But, like, they don't feel like it's enough. And you want to, like, repay them for everything they mean to you. And he's like, no, I haven't given you anything. And you're like, but you have. And it's so romantic.
They don't realize it. Yeah.
Because to him, it's just, like, the natural thing to do. And that's what makes it romantic, because he doesn't even think about it. Listen, and also a little bit of I can fix him shit is good. Yes, right? This is so peak Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, the rose being brought in, definitely. Yeah. It's so good. And like a young child seeing a flower for the very first time, my hand automatically reached out for it. Not knowing the proper way to appreciate flowers, I didn't gently caress its petals or take in its fragrance, but snapped its stem. I came for the riddies, stayed for the feels, and the riddies. Me too, Cobes.
Me 3.
God bless everyone in this Chili's tonight. Are you laughing? What the fuck's so funny? What's funny?
Chili's!
I'm hearing nice. Yeah, this is what Chili's. Welcome to Chili's.
Welcome to Chili's.
Can I take your order?
Happy birthday from the Chili's hero.
The Chili's I like to go to when I was growing up is gone, and I'm actually really upset about it.
We gotta find a new one.
Yeah, we gotta find a new Chili's. Ray, would you go to Chili's with me sometime?
Let's go.
Yeah, we'll get him a Chili's date.
Oh no.
Why did you say oh no?
You're coming too, chat. Everybody's going to Chili's
You don't want to go with me alone? You don't want to go on a date with me alone?
I guess if you put it that way, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We'll make it our special Chili's. Our special date night Chili's. We derailed.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Yes! this shit, Melly. Freya's so fucking mean all the time.
No, I took it back. We can go on a date. It's fine.
Only after I told you, like, how much it hurt me.
I didn't
Only after I
realize-
made you feel bad about it publicly.
I didn't realize, you know, I didn't know it
I
was
said we were
romantic.
gonna go on a Chili's date, and the first thing you said was, "Oh no."
That was at Chili's, not at you. I love you. I'd go on a date with you anytime.
So what you're saying is you don't like me enough to go to even like withstand Chili's for me.
No, for you, I would do anything.
We'll see about that. I'm gonna test that. I don't know how, but we'll do it.
Also, I agree with that statement.
What?
I was constantly like, I can fix him.
Don't call me out like that!
No, wait, T-Rex, Aqua's mine now. Aqua, get down on me. Aqua,
Whoa.
will you go to Chili's with me?
Do you understand the inherent romanticism of Chili's?
Quite romantic, right?
What about it's romantic? I need to make sure you understand. I need you to show me I can trust you.
The servers make it so romantic.
What? What does that mean?
They just bring an atmosphere, you know?
Oh, true. They like treat you like family. Wait, no, that's not romantic.
No, wait. Backtrack. They treat you like you belong.
Oh, that is romantic. Okay. Freya's good. She's good to go.
Thank you.
Still more romantic than Twilight. Oh, God. I like how Dig is straight up like, I won't.
What will I bring on this date? A rose, of course.
Oh no, what? Do I open this link from Essie?
Oh no, yes, and then we should go on a quick 5-minute break.
Okay.
I'm just...
What the fuck?
No!
Why are you sending me?
What is this? Oh my god. See, this is what Chili's would do for us. If we went on a special, like, birthday date, then we would come over and sing it like this. And, peak romance. It's so special.
What the fuck, Essie? Okay, so Freya needs a 5-minute break. We're gonna reset and then continue this scene in 5 minutes. everybody have a good break?
Did everybody get their romance out there? Are you feeling the love in the chat tonight?
I saw Essie posted another link. She said I don't have to play it, but I'm tempted to.
Oh no. Oh, it's cute. You can
Oh!
at least watch it.
It's a kitty. It's a kitty
so
walking
cute.
in water.
Let's go, buddy.
That is cute.
That is cute.
God, I still have the don't eat ass tab open. I'm fucking closing that. Fuck that. God.
Alright. Ready for peak romance?
Yes. I'm ready.
Okay.
You're back to peak romance.
Yeah!
You managed to get 15 dates to Chile? Yo,
What?
Kobez, you are fucking killing it. Good job.
Was it the obese rats line?
Oh, I bet it was.
Did it get you? Oh, I bet
I
it
bet it
too.
was.
Yeah.
Good
yeah.
job. All right. Yes, so Michelle picked the rose that Giselle grew for him.
Oh, you picked it? Are you going to bring it back to your room?
When I finally processed her question, that was when I realized I probably should have left it to grow in the garden.
He's so silly.
He's stupid. From the base of its stem, where I had plucked it, a droplet succumbed to gravity and fell on the earth. With it came the delayed realization that I had ended the plant's life. But it was overpowered by the childish possessiveness. This stunning flower was mine. Moonlight trickled down from the heavens, giving a gentle bluish tint to my hands and the smile on her face.
You're going to need a vase then. Give me just a minute.
For the briefest moment, the moonlight must have played a trick on my mind.
Uh-huh. Master?
What on earth am I doing? A look of bewilderment filled Giselle's face, just inches from mine, which hammered in the reality of what I had just done. The thought had just crossed my mind that perhaps her black hair might provide a good backdrop for the rose, but it was supposed to remain a simple fancy.
What was that about?
An excuse. I need a good excuse. A drawing.
A drawing?
Right, I would like to preserve it on canvas.
What? What?
I mean, that a rose on its own does not make a very compelling picture, so I would like to include you as an accessory.
Wait, you want to draw me too?
Merely as a background element. You're slightly more interesting than a vase, that's all.
I've never seen you draw anything before.
Nailed it!
You nailed it! You're so bad. As soon as he was like, I had to come up with an excuse, I'm like, oh shit, here he goes again.
He's about to say something stupid! That's part of his charm, though. Aw, thank you, Tyrek. I love roses.
Yeah.
I just never got the urge.
You know how?
Many years ago, my brother taught me.
I don't think I can handle being a model. I've never had a drawing done of me before. You would probably be better off with just the rose.
You gave it to me, didn't you? That means I am free to do with it as I please.
I did.
I didn't mean to sound so rude. I had no real interest in drawing the rose. But I couldn't just take it back either. Yeah, it's not talking about the riddies enough, that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Giselle had shrunk back quite visibly, and I couldn't bring myself to look her in the eyes. So I fled to the cellar in search of supplies to escape the oppressive awkwardness. At the far wall, I found a rectangular panel of wood and several sticks of charcoal. My materials were obviously nothing compared to what a court artist might use, but I was clearly not going to be able to do the portrait any kind of justice. God, what am I doing? I want to bury my head in the sand. Giselle was waiting for me in the stained glass chamber. It seemed she was still just as uncomfortable as when I had left her. She gave me a fleeting glance before averting her gaze again. If only she would laugh or make a scene like usual, it would make things so much easier. Why did she have to choose now to start acting meek?
The little blush on her cheek.
She's so pretty! I love her!
What should I be doing?
Stay perfectly still, please.
Do you need me to pose or anything?
No, just get comfortable. Look away.
Why?
It's hard to work when you're watching me. What?
I feel like I have to sneeze.
Hold it in, please. What now?
Can I see it?
I've barely drawn anything yet. As long as our eyes didn't meet, I was able to observe her, and my gaze was quite clearly not focused on the rose. But Giselle, at first I regretted my in-the-moment proposition, but I was beginning to think it hadn't been such a bad idea. Without some sort of pretext, I would never have been able to examine her so intently. I didn't have that kind of courage. This isn't like me. But what was like me? Did I prefer being a sharp-tongued, unapproachable recluse? Was that what I wanted to strive for? Giselle was like a gale. Her mere presence dispersed the gloomy cloud that always hovered around me. Thinking about it, it's practically a miracle that we ever ended up so comfortable around each other. That she's still here right now. Light from the moon spilled through the stained glass window, taking on a multitude of pale tones before falling on her white skin and jade eyes. I had stopped sketching at some point.
Aww.
He's so smitten.
Yes.
What in the world was going on?
It's me.
Oh, wait, fuck, that is you! That is you! Oh shit! Oh shit!
You were talked for so long there. Michelle's part never ended. What in the world was going on? One of my roses had finally bloomed, which I thought would put a smile on Michelle's face. But rather than improve his mood, it had made him go all strange. It had made him say he wanted to draw something. I had never seen Michelle draw anything before. I can't sit still. I tried to sneak peeks of him every once in a while, but anytime our eyes met, he gave me a stern look that way stare. So I ended up spending a whole lot of time looking at the Archangel in the stained glass window. What could he be thinking? Could this be thanks for the rose? I'm pretty sure he's not the type who would consider a drawing an expression of gratitude, though. If I'm wrong about that, it'll turn my whole world upside down. Maybe he wanted to draw me? No, not possible. That would turn the world upside down even faster. He couldn't. We're close, to be sure, but we're not that kind of close. That makes it sound like Michelle's attracted to me. And there's no way. There's absolutely no way. He compares me to an obese rat and calls me an amateur at chess, laughing while he crushes me. So that's not what this is it? Huh? Oh, yes?
If it's too much trouble, you're free to leave. This will take a very long time to complete.
Oh, no trouble.
You had a very stern look on your face, is all.
I was doing that bad a job at hiding it?
I don't want to force you to do anything you don't want. It was foolish of me to ask you. I'm sorry.
Honestly, it's no trouble. I mean it. You just took me by surprise, that's all.
I'm not even that great of an artist to begin with. That's not a talent I was blessed with. If I'm being honest with myself, I can't imagine anyone would be pleased to have bad art drawn of them.
What's he getting so negative about? I wasn't the only one making a face. Probably like one of your French girls or so. His head was turned slightly downward, a forlorn shimmer in his eyes. I had never seen him make that face before. He resembled a child who had just been scorned by his mother. I wasn't at all angry or displeased with him. I was just fine, honestly. I had to get that through to him. I am pleased. It doesn't matter how it turns out. You drew it for me, Master. Whether it's good or bad is irrelevant. I would... But the moonlight shining through the stained glass was so enchanting. I lost myself in it. I would be happy with anything drawn from me by the man I love. For an instant, time froze. By the time I realized what I had said, my mind had gone blank, and I couldn't form a coherent thought. I mean, like, you know, like family.
No!
You're like an older brother to me.
No! Giselle, no!
I meant love, like love for a brother. Hey, say something, Master. Give me your usual exasperated sigh. Come on now. Go on, give me your best good grief and then hurl me out the window. Oh, come on, please. Show me some disappointment. Master? When the wood panel he was using as a canvas and the charcoal in his hand crashed to the hard chapel floor, the shattering was so loud I jumped. I didn't have the presence of mind to wonder why he had knocked over the canvas, or why his hand appeared to be shaking. Let me help you with that. I stepped towards them, and when I did,
The moonlight shining down upon us intensified.
and our gazes,
Of Jade and Ruby, intertwined.
There was a visible rosiness in his ethereally pale cheeks. Master? Flickers of panic darted between the surface of his normally stony red eyes. They were trembling as he looked over at me. I was at a loss for words. We must have been under the moon spell. We weren't thinking. We stood alone in a frozen world, robbed of all rational thought. Ridding the moonlight's current, his hand fell against my cheek. It was much colder than I had expected, but it felt pleasant on my flushed skin. As we drew closer, I could feel the warmth emanating from his body, and I'm sure he could feel mine. The beating of my heart, too. His breathing stopped for a moment, and then he gulped. He brought his head in. I closed my eyes and... shoved him away with all my strength. Michelle rolled back, knocked his head on the side of a pew, and began groaning in pain, which is when I finally realized what I had done. What have you done, Giselle? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
Sorry. You startled me.
What do all the cabbages mean?
What is supposed to mean? I really, truly didn't mean to knock you down.
You should go back to your room. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused you tonight.
What?
Get some rest. Good night.
He turned away, marching off into the corridor and shrouded in darkness. There was a heavy air of loneliness hanging over him, which gave rise to phantom images of him actually disappearing into the darkness. Yeah. I had caused that, but I hadn't realized until it was too late. It felt like something was sitting on my chest. Why would I ever do that to him? Of course I'm going to hurt him reacting like that. Maybe I was hoping he would say it was just one of his jokes. Do I want it to be a joke? I had that option. I could pretend nothing ever happened, and tomorrow go back to the way things were before. But if I did that, there would almost certainly never be a second chance. You were okay with it. You wanted it, Giselle. Quit lying to yourself. You are the one who said you loved him. And that was no mistake. You wouldn't sit shoulder to shoulder and read a book with someone you didn't care for. You wouldn't enjoy eating supper with someone you didn't like. You wouldn't be able to live happily with someone you didn't love. You have to go after him. Find him and tell him the truth. Giselle, you fool! You know you love him!
Just tell him!
Just tell him!
What am I doing, for God's sake? I'm not in my right mind. Something about me was off today. I couldn't control myself. I was saying things I didn't mean, doing things I didn't intend to. I had never meant to do that. But at this point I had no choice but to admit my feelings. I couldn't pretend I didn't know what they were anymore. How long had I felt this way? A week? A month? 6 months? Or maybe a full year? Had they already developed when we started anew? No, the wind didn't matter. It didn't change the facts. I was still attracted to her, regardless of when it had begun. But she pushed me away, quite literally. I sighed at myself. Why should I be disappointed? She was nothing like me. I was reclusive and unsociable. She was the exact opposite. She was the kind of person who would confidently tell someone how she felt. And she'd done exactly that. Said I was like a brother. But I hadn't listened. As a matter of fact, could I have been any more presumptuous? I don't deserve to love anyone. It's better this way.
No! Master!
What? I told you to go back to your room.
Master, I need you to listen to me, okay?
What?
About what just happened. That doesn't count. You can't count any of that.
Huh?
That I said I loved you, and that I shoved you. They don't count.
Right. I was planning to forget that anyway. So don't worry.
No, that's not what I meant. What I'm saying is that it's not something I should have said on a whim just because the moonlight was kind of pretty tonight. It wasn't supposed to be so casual. The way I said it doesn't get across at all how much I really care about you. It should have been something more, with more impact, rather. Me looking straight into your eyes, my heart jumping around like it's on fire. That's how it should have been said.
What are you?
I'm saying, I want you to give me one more chance to do it right.
Giselle. Calm yourself.
I am calm.
In no sense of the word are you calm.
Fine then, I'm not calm, but I am clear-headed. I mean every last word. Listen very carefully. I love you. I love you so much, I feel like my heart is going to explode.
What? Huh? You mean, like family? Like a brother, right?
Romantic love, romantic!
What?
Like I would take you to Chili's.
Stop it!
I wasn't upset back there. No, I was elated.
What? My mind couldn't keep up with what it was hearing. Half out of breath where she stood, Giselle was frantically insisting that she loved me. Was I dreaming?
Master? How do you... I would like to hear how you feel about me. Assuming I interpreted that correctly, you were going in for a kiss back there, right? Right? So I can take that as your answer?
Giselle looked up at me with bleary eyes. She had feelings for me. It was a miracle. I could hardly breathe. It felt like someone had stuck their hand in my chest and was squeezing my heart. I just had to say yes, and a smile would spread across her face. I could bring her joy, and all it would take was a single word. I had no reason to say no. My happiness was standing right there in front of me. What more could I ask for? All I had to do was reach out and claim it for myself. I had tried to do exactly that in the chapel, and I could do it again. I loved her. I was a twisted man, cast out of the world and left with nothing. I had no way to make her happy. But still Oh, don't tell me you've forgotten what you are.
Tell me.
There was no moonlight to give me that nudge. Do not feel that way about you.
Michelle,
No!
What?
I got confused for a moment. I apologize for the misunderstanding that seems to have caused. All the color drained from her, like a flower wilting before my eyes. A heavy sigh spilled from her lips. Her jade eyes swayed lifelessly back and forth. I hadn't thought mere love could possibly have such weight, but she looked as though I just told her she was to be executed.
I see. I'm sorry. I let it get to my head. Sorry for making such a racket. Really, God, what was I thinking? I got way ahead of myself there.
Her faux energy hurt to watch. I had hurt her, and this was the result. You wanted to protect yourself, even if it meant hurting her. But look where that got you. You would have been better off just going with it. Because when she learned the truth, she would have pushed you away anyway.
I'm sorry. I'll be going now. Sorry for barging in on you like that.
She made her way into the shadows toward the door. There, you did it. You preserved your peace. I got the feeling she would never again turn back. Your mistake was ever getting close to anyone. What I had always wanted was right there in front of me, and I was so close to obtaining it. And you pushed her away. I actually did love her. She would never love the real you. No, she couldn't.
You're disgusting. I can't believe you actually had the gall to fall for me. Good night, Master.
She was leaving. I wanted her here, and she was leaving. I simply had to acknowledge my feelings, and she would come back. Was I really content to let her go? In my weakness, I mistreated her. I hurt her. I let her go when I was about to lose her, even though she said she loved me. And I felt the same way. Wait, please don't go. Your voice is shaking like a scared child's. What are you hoping to tell her like that? She was different. She was probably... No, she absolutely was nothing like anyone in my past. She won't be any different. I decided I would try just one more time. To believe in myself and to believe in someone else. I lied. Giselle, from the bottom of my heart, You'll regret this. No, I won't. I sincerely love you. The fragrance of rose enveloped me. Her arms wrapped around my chest were both imbued with strength and shaking like mad, as though the slightest touch might shatter them.
Why didn't you just say that in the first place?
She said in a quavering, sniveling voice just inches from my ear. I lacked sufficient control over my mind or body to return her embrace, to run my hands through her hair, or to do anything more than support her weight. I'm sorry.
Jerk. Bully. Brute. You don't get to play this one off as a joke.
I am truly, sincerely sorry.
You've given me two different stories. Tell me, which one's the truth? Were you just confused, or do you actually love me? I want to hear you say it again.
The truth is, I love you.
Again.
I love you.
Without fumbling this time.
I love you, as I've said several times now.
Not good enough. Again.
Have mercy, please. I'm about to die of humiliation.
Can I really believe you this time? You're not going to say you were lying again?
No, I won't.
Then we both feel the same way about each other?
Shockingly enough.
What's there to be shocked about?
I didn't think there was anything likable about me.
You really do have something about... You really have to do something about that pessimism.
I'll try.
I'm in heaven. I'm so happy I could cry.
You are all over me.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. When you first said no, everything went black. I wasn't sure what I would do anymore. I had lost all hope.
I really do feel bad about that.
But you had a change of heart. Now you're willing to have me.
Yes,
And everything I bring with me.
that was the idea.
Absolutely everything, right?
You're pushing that point rather hard.
I have a request.
Huh?
It's something I don't think I could ask you at any time but now, while we're in this moment.
I will do anything, so long as it is within my ability. Tell me, what is it?
Will you look at my naked body?
What?
More specifically, my scars. You are going to have to see them eventually. In which case, I would like that to be now.
A year ago, I had refused to look at her scars. I had been certain I wouldn't be able to accept what they represented. The abuse my father had subjected her to. If possible, I would have preferred never having to face that. But I, more than anyone, needed to know. It was my responsibility. I had to accept reality, not grimace or avert my eyes. I had to face up to what had been done to her. Okay. I couldn't bring myself to look at her as she hesitantly disrobed. The sound of her clothes rustling made me feel as though I was doing something incredibly improper. As much as I tried to feign calm, I was so tense my joints were practically creaking, and my heart felt like it was being stepped on. I feel like I'm made of stone.
I'm ready. You can turn around.
Alright. I'll count to 10. She's laughing at me.
I feel a whole lot better seeing you so nervous.
Ready's agility! I'm turning around.
Okay.
Ah!
Close your eyes!
Jen, look away!
Michelle's eyes! Oh,
Yeah, this is only for Michelle.
no!
Her head was tilted down enough to keep me from making out her expression, but she couldn't hide the pink flush spreading across her cheeks. It contrasted well against her white, but not excessively pale skin, as did her jet black hair.
Sorry, it's not anything nicer to look at.
Giselle, have you fucking seen yourself?
Right,
Giselle,
Caroline.
girl, your titties! In what
Those
way
are
was...
some really obese rats.
In what way was this not a pleasant sight? I had never been more entranced by anything in my entire life. She was stunning. I had no measure of comparison, but I was certain the same sight of any other woman in the world would not have had the same effect on me. Miss Giselle, you're riddies! I could say as much with confidence, despite never having seen another woman nude. Hypnotized, I couldn't take my eyes off the gentle curves of her body. Were I more socially inclined, perhaps I could have told her she was pretty, which perhaps would have brought a sheepish smile to her face. And though I wanted to, my throat was dry as dust, and all I could manage to produce were incoherent rasps.
Please say something.
Michelle just like...
That is not a sound. That is not a sound that you should be making.
Yeah,
right
that's
now,
not a sound
Michelle.
you'd want to hear in this moment. I'd be like,
I'm hideous, aren't I? I'm unclean.
You're not hideous.
You mean it?
I mean it. Why would you think so?
Because
You're not unclean. Not in the slightest.
You mean it?
I do.
Even seeing this.
Giselle's eyes slid downward, a trace of fear lurking just beneath the surface. Following her lead, I dropped my gaze to her lower body, and there, I saw her scars. Swollen, red and black gashes, still not healed after more than a year, defiled her white flesh. As she had described for me, the lines were arranged to form letters carved into her skin. Ah, so that's why she said I would have to see them eventually. My instincts told me these were wounds she would carry for the rest of her life. I felt nauseous. heartbroken, infuriated, at the fact that the person who had done this was out of my reach, at the fact that I could do nothing for her. What went through my father's mind when he looked at these? What did he gain from giving her these wounds? Why did he have to do this to her? Why my father, of all people? Giselle was the one with the scars. Giselle was the one in pain. But I felt like someone had shoved a handful of needles into my chest. Dozens of thick metal stakes piercing the walls of my heart, blood streaming through me like a river. If I didn't force myself to face it, I was liable to run. What was the right thing to say? What was I supposed to tell her? As hard as I thought, I couldn't come up with an answer. All I came up with was intense frustration. It killed me that I couldn't take these scars from her, that I couldn't give my father a piece of my mind. You are in no way hideous, no matter what marks are left on your body. It took all I had to form that single sentence.
Goodness. I'm so glad to hear that. When I was down in that village, they said it didn't matter what they did to me because I was already dirty. That made me think I had reached the point where I was so tainted. Anyone could see it. I'm sorry.
Why should you apologize?
You were frowning really intensely. Essie, close your eyes!
Essie, close your eyes! Whore.
I thought I might have made you mad.
No, I'm not angry at you. I'm angry at my father, the villagers, and myself. May I touch them?
You may.
My hands were trembling, but I knew I wouldn't be doing her any favors by hesitating. As soon as my fingertips brushed her skin, she shuddered. Does it hurt?
No. There hasn't been pain in some time.
I could feel her trembling where I touched her. It didn't seem like it was going to subside anytime soon. Soon, she began whimpering softly. Her lips moved as though she was trying to say something. The best she managed was a few strained gasps. Tears had begun welling up in her eyes as well.
I feel like I'm in heaven right now, but I also kind of hate myself.
Hate yourself, but why?
Because I can't stop shaking. I'm overjoyed to feel your touch, but I can't control my body. I know you're nothing like that, but I keep seeing flashes of you doing other things in my mind. It kills me that my body won't react the way I feel in my heart.
I was foolish to have ever thought these wounds might have healed. Just as scars remained on her body, so too did they remain in her heart. Unlike the physical wounds, though, the ones inside her seemed to still be raw and bleeding. She just did such a good job of acting normal that I had begun to think she might have gotten past them. Of course not, you blind fool.
That's character development.
Yep, Essie's developing too. Good job, Essie. Everyone clap for Essie.
Yay!
You shoved me back there because it brought back those memories.
That's right. I'm sorry. I'm really, truly sorry.
Why are you apologizing? I should be the one. No, you see the one. It's true. We respect her. Her titties are
Yeah.
great, but so is her heart.
Yes, it's true.
And we respect her boundaries and her needs and her trauma, right?
That's right.
Mhm.
That's right.
Do you have any desire to place a curse on him?
What?
Do you want to curse Antonin? If you so desire, I might be able to make it happen. Cast a curse on him, perhaps even a fatal one. Ignore the fact that he's my father. I don't consider that man family anymore. I want you to be honest with me. If hypothetically such a thing were possible, would you want to curse him?
No, I would not want that.
Why not? You have every right to take revenge. For what that man did, he deserves punishment. He inflicted so much pain on you. You're still shaking more than a year later, and you could just let him get away with it out of the goodness of your heart? Hypothetically, if you wanted to curse him, I
wouldn't do it even hypothetically. And not out of the goodness of my heart. I'm just a coward.
A coward?
If curses were real, and he were to die by one, then I would never, ever be able to forget. If my resentment for him took his life, that would mean he had damaged me so permanently I was never able to get past it. I don't want that. I want to be able to forget. I'm still shaking now, but one day I want to be able to proclaim proudly that it no longer has any control over me. But I appreciate the sentiment. Setting aside your choice of method, you asked out of concern, and that's more than enough for me.
A soft smile spread across her lips, but all it inspired in me was powerlessness. She was putting on an act. Was the sentiment really more than enough? Of course not. Not when she was still trembling so much. But what was I to do? What was I, unable to leave this house and helpless against the will of the Bollingers, to do? I was incapable of assuaging her pain, wasn't I? I couldn't do anything. Could I? Before I throw in the towel, I need to take some real time to think, to stop running from the problem, to figure out a real way to give her what she wants. That doesn't involve curses and angry words. There has to be something only I can do. Giselle. I took the hand that had been tracing her scars and slid it around her waist. Even now, her trembling showed no signs of abating. I will never... The one thing I could do, hurt you again, was to wrap her trembling body in my arms. I want you here with me. All I ask of you for now is to be at my side. You can be scared and you can quiver, but please don't apologize for it. Please don't feel bad about it. I promise not to turn my head away from your pain. So I ask of you, try not to keep it buried. I have no power or influence. I don't know all the right things to say. I am a man with nothing to his name. But the one thing I do have is a heartfelt desire to do whatever I can for you. As soon as I tightened my grip around her waist, she lurched forward, throwing her arms around me. Muffled whimpers resonated against my shoulder where she had buried her head. Eventually, they grew into unfettered sobs. And my bedchamber was enveloped in the sound of weeping. She cried like a little child. The usually strong-willed, cheerful, optimistic Giselle wailed from the depths of her soul. This past year, she had constantly been nudging me forward. It was always her leading the way. There had undoubtedly been moments where she had wanted to cry like this but couldn't. So starting now, I was going to try and support her too. I was sure I would mess something up, as I had little experience being caring. I would probably anger her, probably stress her out, and probably make her cry. But I had found my resolve. I had overcome my hesitation. I was sure I could do it. That I could create a place where she could find peace. I could surely... Giselle didn't stop crying until the sun had begun peeking over the horizon. I had, as I said, not looked away, simply holding her in silence. She decidedly not She had a decidedly not childlike frame, but she seemed incredibly small in my arms. We'd felt each other's warmth through my clothes. Between sniffles, Giselle said softly,
"One day I'm certain I'll be able to, without any hesitation, be properly joined with you, and it will be wonderful. Right now, I still can't control the shaking, but eventually, I want to be able to put my hands on you too."
The affection infused in each and every word was palpable. Sometime later, she drifted off to sleep, exhausted. I prayed from the bottom of my heart that at least tonight she would have pleasant dreams. Ah! Oh my god! Oh. Oh my gosh. I wonder if maybe we should call it here for tonight.
I was thinking the same thing. I think this is a perfect ending point.
We definitely went on even longer than I meant to. But oh man.
So good. Their whole
Man.
relationship is so good.
Well, there's the menu. Oh, you're right. Michelle can love her. Oh my gosh. Ah, we got through. We read so much. Corn, why you bonking? Bonk. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my gosh, we read so much tonight, but it was so good. Oh my gosh, we got through one of my my favorite parts of this story.
So
oh
good.
My gosh.
To see how in love they are,
Oh.
and how much he tried to help her and understand her. And,
Oh my gosh.
so good.
Thank you for the La creature I redeem. There he is.
Such devastation! This was not my intention!
Oh man. Ah,
No.
it was so emotional.
What did y'all think? Was that
Yeah.
not the cutest love story you've ever heard?
Is that not just they invented love?
They invented love. They're so in
Michelle
love.
and Giselle invented love.
Yes.
Oh, I'm
They're so
full of feelings for them.
so cute.
Yes, thank you for the compliment. It was really fun to read this. Oh, that scared the heck out of me. I was like, who's calling
This
me?
is Thancred.
Oh my gosh, thank you for the biddies. All those biddies he's used tonight. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was a roller coaster. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, don't tell Freyja that Thancred's calling me. Shh.
What? Huh? Did I hear
What?
that right?
No.
Oh,
What?
okay.
No way. No. Definitely not. No.
I don't know.
No, it's not happening.
Okay.
It's definitely not happening. What?
No.
What?
It's fine. I have Aqua now. I'm gonna go to Chili's after this.
I'm gonna go cry into my chilies.
Yeah, me too.
Oh man. All right, thank you guys so much for coming. Oh my gosh, especially for staying this late. Thank you. We went way later than we usually do. Whoa! Oh my goodness.
Almost 4 hours. Oh, air horn. Oh.
Wait, why is... oh, that was Essie. Why are you playing the air horn, Essie? Alright, let's find somebody to raid. Do we still remember the raid message?
Here, I still got it. Here you go.
Perfect.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh. Oh, we need to pick somebody to raid. Let's see. Oh, we could raid... Who can we safely take a Riddy raid to?
It's raid. I don't know.
Gosh. Because, like, Megumi Kosaka's online, but I don't know how she feels. Would you be okay if we gave your mama a Riddy raid?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, let's do it. Let's
Let me
raid her.
hold on. Let me quickly explain it. Yeah, that's fine. We can go raid Mama.
Okay, we will raid her then. Thank you guys so much for coming. And tell me when I can like send the raid message.
Okay.
Showing Mom the Riddies! Wow!
Let's go!
It's almost like when you showed Bun Mama John. Freyja showed her Bun Mama, her actual mama, a picture of Garfield being breastfed by John Arbuckle for some reason. Eisen, good to see you. Thank you for coming. And now we're gonna show your VTube mama. Riddies.
Yes, okay. I am ready whenever you are.
Okay. Alright, thank you guys again so much for coming. I really enjoyed tonight. I'm really excited for next week. Let's see. I may be doing another stream tomorrow, so look out for an announcement about that. And then we will have more of The Great Ace Attorney on Thursday night at the same time as the stream was tonight. So thank you guys. We will see you then. Thank you so much for coming. Oh, Essie found it. Essie was the one who had the picture to begin with.
Of course, as you did.
But thank you guys so much for coming and have a wonderful night. It was so great to see you all here. Thank you for joining me for such an amazing emotional story.
Yeah.
Yes, sleep well. It was nice to see you all.
Smash that follow button.
Yeah! Alright, bye-bye everybody. Good night.